Yes, I'm lone wolfing it tonight. Good evening, everyone. This is your Welcome out of Wolf Town. I am your werewolf. Guess we'll be just doing an open topic tonight. I have one watcher with me. Great. Happy Thursday, everyone. I wonder where everyone's at. So, what do I want to talk about tonight? Actually, can't believe they actually remake Firestarter. I ain't even seen the original that much. I did see I believe it's the Japanese version of Firestarter. Yeah, they did have a Japanese Firestarter. I forgot what it's called though. Let me look it up though. But yeah, that's a thing coming. All these remakes and reboots or just reimaginings. Take your pick. It's distasteful. Yeah, just looking up the name. And this is what happens when you have the Will Commander by himself, talking to himself. You lose two people immediately. Oh, it's Asian. Technically Asian. Okay. Guess it won't show me. Quite interesting how I tell everybody that we're streaming this Thursday. They never show up today. Just when you have it ready for them, and they don't answer. Usually, Fish shows up first, always first in line. Bumps in. I guess it's a busy day for everybody, or maybe everybody's at some other streams. I'm about to look at that later. Nice. We got 3 people watching. Say something. Hey, Schooner. Man, just jump in. I need you here, but I need somebody to talk to. Can't talk to you while you're in the chat. Long shift. Bruh, I'm tired too myself. Had to walk around all day. Ankles kind of aching a little bit. Carrying linen, dragging linen, cleaning rooms, stripping beds. The works, man. I reckon the weekend's gonna get hectic. I got to be there tomorrow and day after tomorrow. You can tell by the sound of my voice, I am tired. You're gonna get. It seems like our artist is gonna get more of a morose wolf in the near future of this show, if this keeps going, especially in the evenings. Anyways, yeah, remake of Firestar coming out. I guess since I'm just lone wolfing it, I might as well just share screen and probably just comment on what I'm seeing. Hopefully, this whole stream don't get knocked down for me watching it because there's no sound. Anyways, oh, the Lightyear trailer came out too. Might check that one out too. Because the only thing we had to go by for that movie was the string, the teaser, and of course they teased Zurg. I just gonna have to look at that for now. Where is it? Where is it? Let's see. Tell you right now, that Firestar trailer really reminded me of the Carrie trailer, the Carrie remake movie with Chloe Grace Moretz. So it reminds me of. Looks just the girl looks almost like Corey Grace. Let's see. She's probably that one girl that played in the remake to Pet Cemetery. Let's see. Let me share a screen real quick. Lower my volume a bit because that was loud. Like I said, this is what happens when a wolf is not. Is why. This is starting to actually look familiar. Actually, the good old days when the wolf was by himself. Uh, Sitting there with himself and ooh, Jurassic World Dominion's out too. Holy shit! They're finally dropping the trailers like you know. Anyways, let's go. And it's done by Blue House. Of course. Stars Zac Efron. Of course, the Asian woman gets hurt. The one compassionate person, and she attacks her. And my ear is acting weird. Oh well, let's just stop right there. It's just a it's just a remake of a movie that's just got better effects. I mean, I don't even know what they're doing anything different with this one other than, like I said, just better effects and possibly better acting. But of course, who could really top Drew Barrymore's performance in the original? I'm not gonna watch two. Why did I close off of that? They had Jurassic World Dominion, and I wanted to check that one out. You guys can share it. Oh shit! Now, okay. Yeah, I'm stammering. I'm tired. I stammer when I'm tired. It's been a long day. In, o- in other news, California is dealing with fires right now, so we're dealing with a heat wave during winter of all seasons. Or are we in spring now? I can never tell here in San Diego. Okay, this is gonna look ridiculous. And bro's here. China said America has no heroes we can target. Who do we assassinate there? SpongeBob or Batman? You funny fool. You funny. Wanna watch Jurassic World Dominion trailer with me? Let's go. Share screen. Got a big enough audience. I'll do voice acting for a while. Okay. Let's see. Jurassic World. Oh wow. They multiplied a lot of rabbits. I don't know why people have so much gripes about these movies right now. I think it should be dead. But then again, it's not a lizard. It's really a mammal. Oh, Blue's got a baby. She got bigger. It looks like the mare bigger. I don't start preaching the environment now. Oh hey, it's Ellie. Oh yeah, summer. What? Why do they give him long hair? He looked better with his short hair. Who looked way better with short hair? Damn it! We got feathered raptors this time. That's interesting. Well, shit. No. Ooh. Oh, damn. My favorite dinosaur is back. I don't know if you guys could hear what I'm hearing, but I don't know if you guys heard what I heard, but Jeff Goldblum says bigger. Why do they always have to be bigger? Ian Malcolm, he gift that keeps on giving. He was never my favorite character of Jurassic Park films, but he did have those zingers. Of course, Alan was my favorite of all the first the original characters. He was my favorite. Still my favorite, even after I read the book too. And you guys are talking. I guess we're all exhausted. Where is everybody? Send them a message. See what's going on. Let's see if I can reach Leia. I wonder if Dominic Powell's available. Let's see. 3 more people. Fizz. I wonder what he had to say about the new Jurassic World. I'd like to hear his thoughts since he's usually the sourpuss of our bunch. Reshare the stream. Probably didn't go through the first time I shared it on MeWe. That's probably why I didn't see it. Otherwise, he would have been here by now. So maybe they will introduce Archaeopteryx. I mean, they're basically flying raptors. Stuff of nightmares. I mean, dude, that trail was actually that that trail was hitting the right punches for me as I was watching it. I mean, like, you know, Chris Pratt, Owen Grady, I think his character's name in the movies, running through that through what looks like to be Paris or Venice somewhere, and you see the two raptors chasing after him, and then you hit that corner, and you you see two large predators. I'm like, man, that's just. I was like, they were hitting the right punches there. I was like I'm like, that's like for context. In one of our streams, you know, Leia had asked us, "Is anybody even excited for any movie?" And I straight up did this. I'm like, look, this is like people have been asking me that for the longest time, and like this is my expression. That's basically my expression the whole way. Every time somebody asks me, "Is there any movies out there that I want to see?" and I'm like, "Of this year, not really. I gotta wait another year for the next movie I want to watch, which is a sequel to a movie I've already seen last year." And I was thoroughly satisfied when I watched that movie, Dune. I already told Leia and everybody like I'm waiting for Dune Part Two. That's like next year, you know, because Dune was like the one movie. I mean, I could see Run, Hide, and Fight or whatever you want to call that, but you know, that don't even seem that interesting to me. But now seeing and now I see a trailer of Jurassic World Dominion. Like that was another movie that I was interested in seeing too. Still, like complete that trilogy already, no matter what the people are saying, warts and all that. Hey, Fizz.
We talking about talking about Jurassic Park or something?
Yeah, I'm talking about Jurassic World.
Oh,
I
Jurassic
just wa-
World.
yeah, I kind of did a screen share of me watching the trailer.
Okay. I didn't know he's live. I didn't know he's even streaming. I forgot he was streaming. I was off. I was off. I was off. Doing.
Negro, I did tell you in the last stream we are streaming this Thursday.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Look, I let it slide. You're a busy person too, just like me and everybody else. But damn it, when I said it, I meant it.
Mm,
You gotta keep, you guys gotta keep you know what's that word? Keep in touch with me at
mm,
all times. I guess I should have repeated that last night. I was like, remember guys, we're streaming tomorrow, and I ain't even got no topic to talk about yet. I mean, Leia's been supplying me the topics, but it's like I'm
mhm,
trying to figure a way of when I'm gonna schedule them, and just to put them on spot like on the spot on a Thursday like of this week. It's like nah, I'm just going to plan those out. But I did set up the Q&A stream
mm, mm,
for
mm.
next Tuesday.
Okay. Keep in mind, I like the first Jurassic World. By the way, I really like that. Right, like the first one
Okay,
because they really did something unique there with the whole because problem with movie sequels, some a lot of times they just try to they just be lazy. Like the lazy one of the
and they
laziest
do too
movies.
much.
Yeah, that and not only that, but also they also rehash the same plot as the first one. It don't do any different.
Another issue with them is that they try to be too self-aware with the tropes that the first and original trilogy have set in place. Like I like the first movie too, but I do have my issues with it.
Mm, mm. Like for yeah, like the one of the worst ones examples of Predators that was not good.
Oh yeah, Predator was fine compared to the Predator. Like somehow the made Predators actually more enjoyable.
I didn't see a Predator, but
Good.
Predators was no. I mean, they wasted his whole concept.
Black the bad blood concept.
No, the entire plot of the Predators is that the aliens, the Predators, Eugene was kidnapping people and it's bringing them to their home planet to fight them.
Yeah,
Wait, how you waste that time? Do you not know Wiki what you could do with that plot? But he said just kind of had to rehash the first movie.
dude, this is Robert Rodriguez we're talking about. At this point, he's rehashing a lot of things too
like,
much.
you
The
could you
only
not
thing
do
he
it?
the only thing he did good, which is why I'm not so hard on him that much, is Alita Battle Angel. It's the only thing he did good, whether you like it or not.
Yeah. I had a problem with it. It's
Our
too bad.
first anime movie win.
I don't know. I think Sky Count Speed Race as first anime movie win, but what?
Well, in a long time, I mean,
Mm.
because I did like Speed Racer 2. Like I said, I have my problems with Speed Racer 2, mostly aesthetic wise.
It made it look just like the anime.
No, they did a good job making it look like the anime. The problem is that the color palette was too flashy.
That's the whole point.
No, what I'm saying is when every time there was like flashing colors,
Mm,
hurt my eyes a bit. Especially the scene, especially when he leaps out of the or at least when he makes it to the finish line in the last race, and it's like you
mm,
got those explosion of colors all around him, and the lens
mm.
flares. I was like, this is sensory overload for me. It's fun. It's a fun sequence, but it's like that was too much for y'all should have toned that shit down. But I love that movie all the same though. I even liked John Goodman as Papa Racer. For that was perfect casting for him to be Pop Racer
Mm.
and Christina Ricci as Trixie. She was all right. She would not have been my go-to choice. Then again, I don't have no alternative of that time.
Mm.
of who would have been a good casting choice for Trixie,
Mm,
but she was on her timetable anyways.
yeah.
As far as acting roles, she was on her timetable.
Mm.
So that wasn't really no set on her career that much.
Wait,
She'll,
wait. Where's the next? Well, I didn't see his trailer, but where's the next Jurassic World movie doing?
it's dinosaurs coexisting with humans, entirely different ecosystem.
I know, but how did they reproduce? Because the dinosaurs are all female. Keep in mind they clone through birds
No,
now, not frogs.
no, no. Remember, they got frog DNA in them too.
No, no, they don't. No, they don't. I said they clone through birds now, not frogs. You not watch the Jurassic World? They
Yeah,
fix their mistakes. They're not using frogs
yeah.
no more.
But did you not hear what Ian Malcolm said? Life finds a way.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? They have no frog DNA no more. They use bird DNA. Birds can't change their
And
sex.
true. But they also put them with cuttlefish.
Yeah, that
Uh,
was just the one. What was it called Indominus Rex.
but what I'm
No,
saying is they remember he said they use all kinds of gene splicing to
for the
they're not really
Indominus.
or rather no the one thing that he that Wu had pointed out was that most of these dinosaurs are not even scientifically accurate.
I know they're not scientifically accurate. They designed to
Now I'm just get now
look like
I'm voicing the sorry I'm
what the
voicing the
public want to will see the dinosaurs look like. But at the same time, but at the same time, they not there's some things don't can't cross over.
hey
They,
Dr. Y.
yeah, I mean, yeah, they're using birds. Like for example, they're using birds. So there's no way that they can change gender like that unless the scientists do it
Well,
intentionally.
now y'all want to chime in. Y'all
That
was y'all was
uh,
silent when it was just me.
I know, here's another thing too. Um, okay. By the way, the second movie was kind of stupid. That
Would you
it
let
doesn't.
me explain what's going on in the the third movie
Mm,
from what I saw before you start jumping the gun?
mhm.
You asked the question, man. I'm trying to answer it.
Yeah.
Hey, Dominic. Well, yeah, I'm saying bro was here like for like how long, and now he starts chiming in when his fist start chopping. Anyway, so it's got Grady like trying to do his little old cow rancher thing. He ranching up Parasaurolophus. You know those dinosaurs with the cricket crest at the back.
Okay.
He wrangled them like cows.
Okay.
That
They have
that
the source.
hang on. That's one scene. Another scene is blue guy girl. Well, blue guy child.
Okay, that's a child. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I don't know where she came from. I don't see no mate, but
I
blue
think
guy child.
they had to clone it since like I said there's no males.
Hey child.
There's no males, and these dinosaurs can't switch the gender like the previous ones for the Jurassic Park movie was good.
I'm pretty sure they'll have an explanation as to why she has a kid. I'm not even sure if it's adopted or not,
I'm
but
pretty sure it's a clone.
yeah, they're all clones, dude.
I know, but it's another clone. It's not reproduced biologically, not birds and bees.
Probably
You know what I'm
from
saying?
another facility you're talking about. Anyways, so she got a child. Blue actually visits Owen in some scenes, apparently. So I mean, I guess in there they're trying to. I wouldn't say they're retconning what happened at the end of Fallen Kingdom, but seems like Blue has a deep bond, of course, still with Owen.
Of course.
So she comes by and visit Owen. We got Bryce Dallas Howard's character telling him that she's gonna have to be put down or you're gonna have to capture her soon or something like that. You can't keep doing this. I guess there's been so many times where she comes by and she probably causes problems with other people who are not Owen. Of course, you got this leading black woman with him. How much you want to bet she's doing just about every damn thing a man can do? throughout this movie, which probably gonna be a stumbling block for me. But maybe they'll do something good with her. I mean, the Asian zoologist chick in the second movie wasn't that annoying, but she was annoying, but she wasn't that annoying, and she wasn't doing every damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Um, then there's feathered raptors running around.
The
One,
scientists decided to give him fast this time.
yep. So you got a feathered raptor. You got that one theropod that has those long fingernails,
Well,
and
I
he
think there's Dinosaurus.
what you call it?
Does it have a beak?
Yeah, it's a beak.
There's Dinosaurus.
Yeah, Therizinosaurus. He shows up. I don't know where he came from. He wasn't the one that escaped, but
I
okay,
know.
here we are. Mosasaurus still running around. Ain't no way in hell they're gonna catch that motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's nearly impossible.
I mean, he's in the water, so don't have to worry
No,
about
no.
the
What I'm
water.
saying is, ain't no way in hell they gonna catch it. I don't even see them trying to. And even if they did, even if they start trying, they will fail. You know,
Hmm.
it's no
I
way.
mean, wait. You could can't they clone a megalodon?
If you got the DNA,
Yeah, but
why would they do that?
to fight the catch the mosasaurs if they need to.
If it killed the mosasaur, then you gotta deal with that motherfucker now. Like,
Just put a bomb in his neck and then blow it up when it's done.
I like the way you think. I like the way you think. But yeah, he ends up he ends up attacking a ship boat, eating the catch of the day. So yeah, they're showing how much of a nuisance he is. But they don't really. The thing is, Mosasaur they don't really do much with him, and
They
it seems
can't.
like
It's in
they're
the
not going to do
water.
much with him. Well, no, what I'm saying is they don't seem like they're going to be doing much with him again in this movie. They're probably going to try to catch him, but we'll see. Of course, there's a Apatosaurus walking around in the snow, and I'm like, earlier I said, well, he should be
What? What's it?
Apatosaurus,
Apatosaurus.
the long neck.
Oh, It says a sauropod.
Yeah,
I memorize all the different types of sauropods.
you're talking to a guy who read dinosaur books a lot in
I
his
read
youth.
dinosaurs
That's all.
books too, but I don't know all the sauropods. So,
I'm just calling it a Apatosaurus because I recognize it by its
a patasaurus. A patasaurus. Me.
oh, I keep forgetting you're Georgia.
Yeah. That's me.
Trying to get all ghetto with me. Country ghetto. Take me home, country road. I am home, country road. What's up, fam?
Nothing
Took
much,
you
just
long enough.
decided to join in.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Where
you
are we?
decided.
Yes.
Didn't I, Fizz? Last time I checked, I said he was a member, right?
Oh, yeah, I was. Or actually, yeah, I am.
You're formally a guest, man. You're not a member. So attendance. Dr. White says, just call it a brontosaurus. I ain't calling it shit. It's a posaurus, motherfucker. You want to jump up on here and we have a dinosaur off?
Oh, good grief.
We're gonna be like Yakko when he's naming the damn what he's naming on the Animaniacs.
Um, I forgot what it was.
Yeah, like he was like going through the through naming the naming convention, right? And every time they cut back to it, it shows that he was getting tired. Every time he kept naming stuff, and then when and then when you get to the third segment, he's all like ready to pass out, and they give him some water, and he gets rejuvenated, and just finishes the whole thing. We could do that, Doctor Y.
Oh, God. That'd just be
Apatosaurus,
like naming
Brontosaurus.
every single demon in the Devil May Cry games, and that would be tiresome.
That would be tiresome. I don't even know all the demons by heart.
Here's the hardest
Hang
thing.
on, I'm not done. I'm not done explaining the trailer yet, dude. Cause I ain't share screen rewatching that shit with you guys.
Mm,
Y'all gonna watch that on your own time.
okay, I know.
So I already talked about the most sore. This is brief by the way, so my memory is still recalling what I saw already. But of course you got Daryl. I was gonna call her Daryl Hannah. You got Bryce Dallas Howard's character, freaking Laura Croft in it, damn near outrunning a raptor and dodging a raptor on a rooftop. She's basically freaking Tom Cruise in that shit. And as silly as that
Yeah,
was, that was pretty
let's
exciting.
just remove all the suspense in the original Jurassic Park. That's pretty much what made it pretty much scary in
Well,
the first
dinosaurs
one.
are out in the fucking world. What is there to suspend about? What is there?
Mm,
Where's why would you need suspense at that point? They're freaking animals roaming around the cities, the countries, the
But the
countryside,
dinosaurs
everywhere.
are dangerous.
I
Yeah,
know,
they're dangerous. I mean, you're basically looking at Cadillacs and dinosaurs at this point.
and I know by this point. Uh,
But what I'm saying is, I'm like, man, when I saw that ending to Fallen Kingdom, I was like, you know what, fuck it. Bring on the dino apocalypse. We had zombie apocalypse, we had werewolf apocalypse, we had alien apocalypse, we had freaking
Vampire apocalypse.
vampire apocalypse. Why not a
Yeah, any
fucking
apocalypse
dinosaur
with
apocalypse?
monsters, basically that. Yeah,
Mm,
but not just gonna add a dinosaurs in there because why not?
All I'm saying is, let's bring on dinosaur apocalypse. I haven't seen that shit yet. And I
Uh,
and
Cadillacs and
thankfully it's
dinosaurs did
from
that.
Jurassic. Hmm?
Cadillacs and dinosaurs did that.
I'm talking about in a movie.
Oh, never. Okay.
Yeah, that's animated. Of course, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs did that. But what I'm saying is like, h- how often have you saw that? Is what I'm asking.
Never.
Exactly. That's my point. Dino Apocalypse hasn't been done that much. Thankfully, not that overdone. But I'm like, yeah, let's do this. Let's see how this shit plays out. Let's see how well they can carefully craft this instead of just like let's hope they don't botch it by just throwing dinosaur in the screen all every 2-3 minutes or so. You know, let's have some narrative cohesion. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
Uh, okay. No. So it's be a live action Dino Crisis.
I would love to have seen that.
Uh, okay. Speaking of that, okay. I want to say something. If you don't know, okay. What I don't get is the stuff in the second movie. Okay, they killed Wu, which is what stupid writing
No,
decision.
Woo's alive.
Wu, the Korean guy.
Woo, Woo, Woo got out of there. Remember? They didn't
Uh,
kill him.
Oh yeah, he was actually escaped on a chopper, I think, in
Yeah,
Jurassic World.
he got on a helicopter
no.
and pieced the fuck out.
Thank goodness. Now, not because now he got to be the main antagonist.
I
He
don't
got to
like
be
his
one.
design in the movie, dude. The third movie, they got him long hair.
No, he's still alive. Oh, thank goodness. Because I thought they would put the Last Jedi.
No, he ain't dead. No,
No,
they
no.
didn't do no smoke with him. They
Oh, thank.
actually handled surprisingly they're handling him with care.
I know, because most lazy rides was having just die in the second movie. Yeah, that would have been
Yeah, he'd
stupid.
be irrelevant. Like they
But
don't want
Yeah,
the
they'll
next
just
ride they
kill off
want to
some of
touch
the
upon you.
older characters and just make way for these new ones to replace them.
no, but Wu was actually the main antagonist. Continues to be. Thank goodness.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in the case of Snoke, it's like Ryan Johnson didn't want to do anything with him. Like
Exactly.
he didn't
I
want to do
know.
anything with him at all.
Mm,
Yeah,
So
because
he's like,
the thing is, this is basically what I just even realized. There's actually a video about the Star Wars sequel trilogy as a whole, what it actually is, an anti-trilogy, specifically a Star Wars trilogy against Star Wars, and in turn, the creator of Star Wars, George Lucas. And it was basically just all from against what happens in the prequels, because apparently a lot of fans claim to dislike, but are obviously lying for clout.
I know.
mhm.
I got no problem with the prequels at all. I had no problem with. I know. What saw the prequels and I have a problem with.
I have
Like I said,
absolutely.
Cardinal
Hmm?
West's rewrite of the prequels lived rent free in my head, but I still There's some things George Lucas did the prequels I did enjoy, and
Like
he's got some okay lines. Not bad line. Not everything was a bad line. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, a lot of people say the dialogue in the prequels, especially when the original trilogy is kind of like wooden, and a lot of people like to jokingly consider George Lucas to be the king of wooden writing.
Oh my
But
goodness.
but yeah, even when you turn with the sound off, it would feel like it's just a modern day silent film. Like if you ever seen those, but you'd still get the context of them, what they're supposed to be, and what's supposed to be happening.
Yeah.
But now in the case of the sequel trilogy, it's just now at odds with its own franchise that it's a part of, even itself. It's especially the
Let's
same
get back
thing
to
with
Jurassic World real quick.
oh yeah, sorry.
oh,
They did show they've been talking about getting the original crew from the previous three movies for a long time, right?
I
They
mean,
delivered.
yeah, because I mean,
They
Jeff
they're
Goldblum shows up in the last movie.
I'm saying they're delivering this time. You got Ellie, you got Alan, you even got Ian with all three of them together. A lot of people are on Twitter are actually cautiously optimistic about those three. I'm like, dudes, at best they're gonna Ghostbusters Afterlife though. Not necessarily have them show up at the end of the movie, but give them some respect. Not have them to exist to be killed off. Of course, they come face to face with the Gigantosaurus, and Eon says, "Bigger." Why do they always have to be bigger? I was like,
Yeah,
earlier I
because
said,
bigger is always better for dinosaurs. Am I right?
oh, yeah, but what I'm saying was like Ian was never my favorite character. I didn't say I hated him, but he was never my favorite character of the original movie or in later movies. But he did have them zingers, man. He did have them zingers.
I mean, of course, he's Jeff Goldblum. Or actually, he's played by Jeff Goldblum. Actually, of course, he's
Yeah,
gonna have some class.
it
yeah,
seems
he's.
like they're gonna handle him.
I mean, he's the man. He was the most memorable character in the first Jurassic Park. So of course.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, I hope they handle his character better here than what they did in Independence Day Resurgence, because that was horrible how they handled his character.
I ain't bother watching that.
Good. Roland Emmerich just turned that into a disaster movie yet again, much like 2012. That's what it looked
Wait,
like to me.
wait. How would that even work? There's no story there. I'm a Doctor Wide in the chat.
That's the problem with Independence Day Resurgence.
Not,
You just answered your question.
not talking about. He's talking about. I wouldn't. What wouldn't surprise me is if they decided to make a prequel to Jurassic Park movies, showing how
No,
Henry
no,
created.
no, 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 no. I'm talking about Independence Day Resurgence.
Mm,
You did not waste your money. I told you that it was just like 2012, especially the disaster angle. He turned Independence Day, the sequel, into another one of his cookie cutter disaster movies. You get what I'm saying now?
mm, yeah.
Because that's the only thing he seems to know how to do: disaster movies.
Mm.
Well, at least he
Uh,
found his calling. He even turned Godzilla into a disaster movie. Oh, what a disaster it was! But a
mm,
disaster movie nonetheless. I'll be
mm,
back. Talk to final.
uh,
Uh-huh.
oh, when Jurassic. Okay. I get what they're going with now with Jurassic World 3. Well, they're gonna have this Wu, the doctor, professor, I don't know. Have Wu be the guy who try to help dinosaurs take over the world. He gotta be the guy who making the male dinosaurs so they can interbreed.
I mean, yeah, he worked at the Jurassic Park for a good while, actually, since the first movie.
So yeah, so I buy I can buy he the evil one trying to help take over the world. So
I mean, honestly, I don't even understand why, since he pretty much worked there. Since pretty much the one that brought chaos in Jurassic Park in the first movie was Dennis Nedry, who tried to bring the money to the Dunson, where he just tried to get the dinosaur DNA
I know,
in
I know,
they
I know. But I say him becoming evil, I can buy it. So they never
eh,
they never explain they never
Y'all
explain the
talking about
fact.
that botch concept of the
Yeah,
proposed Jurassic Park 4 movie?
what they try to mix human dinosaur DNA together to create these monsters.
uh
Yeah,
no, we were just talking about like the Dr. Wu in the movie of like the concept of him being evil and taking over the world. Oh, Leia's here. Hey.
Hello, good evening, everybody. Don't sorry, I'm a little late, but I had a lot to do this evening. But I am here,
your
and
excuse. These two motherfuckers over here, though, no excuse.
Yeah, because apparently when I decided to join, and yet he said, "You decided, dude. You're formally a member, and you're just now, or no, not formally a member.
Formally
You're
a
formally a
guest.
guest. Yes, formally a guest, and now a full-on member of the UN Wolf Squadron."
Exactly.
you have to.
Attendance and responses is needed so I can know what to dive into when I start these streams. Because I'm here. I'm here by myself and talking to myself, and that's chaos.
Oh,
Alright.
I didn't mean to leave you hanging there, Wolf.
Oh no, no. Like I said, you're exempted. You have a job. These motherfuckers don't. Well, except for final, he can write. That is his job.
Okay.
I mean, I'm an aspiring writer, but yeah,
Hey. Okay.
Fizz on
Well.
the
I mean
hand. He
that's
the idea man. He need to get writing.
Well, it's good to have two.
Excuse me.
It,
yeah.
it,
Sometimes his ideas are very the most bizarre.
And that's
That's
what we
my
need. We
stick.
need. Yeah,
well,
yeah.
it's good to have two inspiring writers in our squadron, Wolf. That's great to have.
All
I
right. Now I guess the gag is all here. How y'all doing?
That's your welcome. Well, Commander, did you formally anoint fantasy into the group like Tony Stark did Peter Parker in Infinity War?
I was annoyed when I give him his damn moniker.
Okay, I'll take that
Giving
as
him
an.
giving me the moniker of Lightbearer or something.
Yeah. So when I give you a nickname, that means you're inducted.
So his nickname is his nickname is Light Bear.
Yeah, because I ain't calling him
Okay.
Lightbringer. Fuck all that Linkara shit.
Okay.
Yeah, because my avatar is Warrior of Light from Dissidia, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I can call
Uh,
you Warrior Light, but I ain't calling you no Lightbringer.
well, well, I
Negro, you
think
ain't Jesus, okay?
I
okay.
understand.
He's
Actually, but still, I'm actually pretty excited for the new Final Fantasy game coming out this spring. You ever heard of that Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin?
Yeah, I heard about that. Choking right now, shit.
I was about to ask, what is this character's personality fantasy? It's interesting. There's a reason why you chose him.
Alright, I chose him because as for me as a fan of Final Fantasy, originally it was a red mage, also from the original Final Fantasy. But then for a Final Fantasy character, I thought, what better than a Warrior of Light? And he doesn't appear in the first Final Fantasy game. He's just there in Dissidia as a representative for the first Final Fantasy, despite having an established main villain in Final Fantasy via Garland, who will also be the main protagonist in Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin, as this is expanding as what's supposed to be doing the origins of Garland.
Okay. I was listening to
So
you.
You know what?
his
Go ahead.
pers- hmm?
You know what? I'm gonna do a do over so we can all watch this together.
Oh no, what's coming? Oh, here we go.
Excuse me. Sorry about that.
You're
Lemonade
right.
went down the wrong tube, and it's really kicking my ass.
Oh,
It's that bad. Usually I can recover quick from this, but I don't know. I think the masks are fucking with my immune system. I was like,
but you have
I
cold.
should. No, I ain't got no cold.
Oh, okay.
No, what I'm
Okay.
saying is, I usually can be quick enough to recover from a choke from Drink
Oh, okay.
Influence.
Oh,
It's like,
okay.
damn, excuse me. Okay, yeah, I have to get that onesie out. Shit, excuse me. I'm choking so much, I'm getting the ghetto out of me.
Well, go ahead and get it out. You'll take your time. I was just listening to Fantasy explain that who this character is and why he chose this character. Is this his favorite, or does he relate to this character, or does he like who this character is? This
Oh,
his
it's
favorite
just
character playing the
oh, it's
game? Or?
basically just this is basically just representing Final Fantasy as a whole to show how much of a dedicated Final Fantasy fan pretty much I am. But yeah, even though one of my favorite characters used to be Cloud, the main protagonist of Final Fantasy VII, but then yeah, I chose him because he's everything what Final Fantasy is. He
They're
is
sequels, but they're not tying into each other. Just to clarify, Leia.
yeah,
Okay.
they're mostly their own connected stories. When they do collide with each other, that's in Dissidia, which is pretty much different. Like Furion from Final Fantasy
It's
II
a
being a
uh,
weapons
it's a
master.
fighting game.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, even still, the characters' personalities pretty much would be the same, but still a lot of the differences there. Like Furion being a weapons master in Dissidia, Furion's the main protagonist in Final Fantasy II, or Onion Knight being the representative for Final Fantasy III, even though they made a Final Fantasy III remake 2 years before the first Dissidia came out, and I don't really get why. Or Cecil having the ability to change from Dark Knight to Paladin, even though he started as a Dark Knight in his own game, but then developed and changed it to a Paladin to repent from what he's done before. And likewise with Bards with being a weapons master. And so yeah, there's pretty much a lot that happens in Dissidia with a lot of changes, despite mostly with some of the classic cast members.
Has there ever been a movie based on Final Fantasy?
Two,
Oh, there are three of them. There's
Oh,
three.
oh,
three.
oh, the three. Okay.
Yeah, there's
Let me name them.
okay.
There's Final Fantasy Spirits Within, which is not really related to the games at all. It's its own thing. Then there's a movie based around Final Fantasy 7, which is Final Fantasy 7 Advent Children. There was an anime short called Last Order Final Fantasy 7. Then there was later on, years later, we have a movie tie-in to the latest, not latest, the
It's Kingsglaive Final Fantasy 15.
I was getting there, motherfucker.
Okay.
Sorry,
I
just the
was trying to make
anticipation.
I was making some clarifications for the non Final Fantasy fan next to you. Yeah, it was a tie-in to the game of the. I'm trying to base where Final Fantasy 15 fit in as the games have been made so far in the order of the games.
Hmm.
But I guess it was I guess you can technically call it the latest Final Fantasy. So yeah, it was a game tie-in called Kingsglaive as Final had belch out. But so far those are the only Final Fantasy movies out, and the rest is history. It's funny how they haven't that they could have really made they could have capitalized it. Is what I'm saying. They could have capitalized on it. I mean, Resident Evil had like how many anime movies?
I think there was about like 4 or 5 of them.
That was the
How many?
game of them.
Did you fart?
No, it's expression.
Sound like you farted.
Oh, goodness.
You making that voice like you sound like Pee Wee from Bebe's Kids. Pee Wee, the original OG. We don't die, we multiply.
Oh.
Almost felt like he's trying to imitate Snake from the Metal Gear series.
What can you tell me about Metal Gear?
Well, thank you for the history of Final Fantasy. I just was curious to know why you picked that certain character, but
Since we got that
great.
little exchange out of the way, now we can share a screen and watch the damn Dominion trailer again. So
Was that what you guys were commenting on when I came in? Was the trailer?
earlier, yeah. But since we
Okay.
got an audience and since I got you guys here, I might as well just restart the whole thing and do it again. Do a do over.
Okay.
So let's go ahead
It,
and do
the,
that. Excuse me. It's going away. It's a slight tickle. Don't worry, it's not COVID.
oh, that's okay. Like you said, it's wearing those
Got some
masks
water
keeps
for
taking.
that?
I have refreshments,
Okay.
Okay, I believe him.
if that's what you want to call it.
Mhm. I believe
Let me know if you guys
refreshments.
can hear it or
But
not.
still, it wouldn't hurt if you just have some water with that.
Yeah, we'll watch this trailer now and
I
then.
appreciate your concern. Three,
We'll
two, one, play. Can y'all hear it?
yes.
No,
No, yes, no.
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 You don't need to. I don't think we need to hear it anyways. Y'all can watch it with y'all own sound on your own time.
I,
Circle of life,
I,
and it
I
rule
no.
us
I,
all.
I
Imana, hime, himana, mana, imana, hime, himana, imana, hime, himana.
wasn't thinking that song for
See,
this.
Boo's
I
got a
watched
child
this.
now.
I watched this earlier today, so you can.
Let's
I
say
know what the.
Boo's got a baby.
It's a voiceover. I think from the
Blues got a baby, and you know she's got it bad. I'm playing around, guys. Let me stop.
I heard that. I think there's a voiceover as this talks from the
Yeah,
uh
it's
uh
voiceover, and yeah.
yeah, from the band, the first part in the first one. But please continue on.
Well, she's not having pink hair this time. Thank goodness for that.
Is it moving?
Sam Neill looking good for his age.
Guys,
It's moving. Can
I
you see it?
no, I just see it stuck on the Universal logo.
Same thing. Same here.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
beautiful.
same here. And somehow it's
It's freezing.
encased in gold. Yeah, it's frozen.
I believe it's supposed to be amber.
Oh wow. Because it's playing
Oh,
really
now I
good
know
on my sync.
why.
Now you know why.
Yeah, why the Universal logo
It's the
it's
rat.
encased in ember. That's supposed to be no, the Universal logo from earlier.
Yeah,
That
it's
Yeah.
dipped in amber to represent. Yeah, I'm gonna go take back
yeah,
call
it's
back to the first
John
one.
Hammond's cane.
Right.
The ember. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 4K trailer. I did see this earlier today. So if you're
Wait. Let
having
me
some,
stop screen real quick.
okay,
Did y'all actually see it? See what y'all was
I
seeing?
did.
Nope.
No, no.
Barely.
Seems like
No, it's just
the
freeze
connection on my
frames.
end. Yep. Yep.
Do you want to take a few moments to work jiggle with it again? And while we'll wait if you want to get time together.
So this
Because I
stream
was
is
go-
primarily gonna be me trying to get this damn thing running properly. Okay. It's open topics, so anything's possible.
Mhm.
Well, I was going to let you go ahead and run that, and we offer that, and then I'm going to go into my rant about the
Oh,
Negroes
we
in Middle Earth Amazon show.
Yeah, yeah, and I got a female
Oh
ghost that
yeah.
doesn't have a beard.
That's what I call it. I'm learning from Commander. I call it Negroes and people of color and LBGT and non-binaries of Middle Earth. That's what the show should really be called. I'm going to rant on that. That
we're
has
in
been
a
all
weird
over the
Was that
web.
time.
supposed to be based on the Silmarillion or something?
Yeah.
It's a final. It's supposed to be, but it honestly it's their own thing because a lot of the characters on there they made up specifically for the show.
I know. So just use the.
Like
They
they could
just
have
use
just
the.
done they could have just like done that specifically on like trying to
Okay,
depict
I'm
the
gonna give
origins
this
of
one
Sauron.
more shot. I don't think I'm gonna do a full screen this time. Let's see how
Okay,
well it performs this time around.
okay. Even if you
I'm gonna
did like
give it.
us,
Mm, we'll talk more about the whole the ghetto mill earth pretty soon.
Mhm.
okay, but proceed
Don't
with the
worry.
trailer. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
proceed.
I think it might have been because I shared entire screen. Maybe it's doing that. So let's give it a once over again. Is that big enough for you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I can see
Oh
it
wow,
very
Yes.
well.
double in the window there. See if you guys can hear it this time.
I can see it, but see it clearly.
Yeah, I was trying to do a full screen so we can get a good view of it, but I don't
I
know.
know these things are funny. That's okay if you can't because I saw it earlier. I saw it earlier today, like everybody else, and I know right now there's a voiceover over this trailer, and I think it's Mr. Hammond's voice that's
It's John
speaking.
Hammond.
Yes, John Hammond doing the voiceover.
Oh, I'm lagging on your end, or at least I'm like behind. Yeah, my connection is
It's
the connection's kind of weird.
oh
The circle of life.
Remind me never go to a karaoke bar with this guy.
yes, he loves this kid. Yeah.
Well, you ain't gonna get me drunk, so you're safe. Hey, she don't have purple hair this time. They got her good side too this time, because every time I saw her in last year, they kept getting her ugly side in those camera shots.
Mhm.
It's like, how do you make Laura Dern look ugly in these shots? This lady is beautiful. You can't find a good angle to really accentuate her beauty. Look, he got long hair. He got long hair. Why would you give him long hair? He was
Pause this
rocking that
time.
short hair. He needed to stay short. Feathered rappers. What you gonna do with that taser?
Oh. Do you
Man, you
think
ain't
the
Han Solo.
Oh, God.
She said, "Come back, always come back." I'm like, this ain't no Empire Strikes Back.
And it's
Anybody recognize that black woman?
no.
She played in something. I
Who
can't put
was
my
it?
finger on it. Black woman with the curly hair.
Uh,
My favorite dinosaur is back. I was wondering where he's gonna show up. Why do they always have to go bigger? And clearing Browers of history.
Okay.
Child says, "Can't the poor man rest in peace?" Who we talking about?
is
Godfrey
she
Hammond?
is she talking about Hammond? Yeah. Okay. Are we open to thoughts? When does this movie open? The summer of this year, I assume.
This summer,
I don't
yeah.
have the. Okay.
Until they push back for some reason.
It'll put. I'm going to be very honest here. After the last one, I was not really anticipating a sequel because I felt
I
that
was,
these.
because let's bring in the Dino Apocalypse.
Okay, the down apocalypse.
yeah,
I
because
Yeah,
we have
yeah,
already
yeah.
had many apocalypses full of monsters. We already had one for apes for at least the Planet of the Apes, and now we're having one for dinosaurs.
In the
yes.
as I like to call the Kelvin apes, I would say they'd be far superior to this trilogy. Most because the people who did these movies handled them very well with care.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Have you seen the
Uh,
apes movies, Leia?
I did see them. The last one I saw. This shows you how much I well. My lack of enthusiasm tells you how much I really cared about them. They haven't been really that good to me.
Mm.
So when they announced there was going to be another one, since the last one, the last one I just didn't enjoy at all. I just felt like something was missing, and I was like, oh, they're still gonna keep going. So my lack of enthusiasm is not because I hadn't seen it; it's just because to me, well, they just weren't very good. They
Well,
just weren't.
we got Alan Grant with Owen Gray with a gun in his hand. I don't think they're gonna do anything like The Force Awakens. I hope not.
Yeah, the
Otherwise, I
trio.
walk out of the theater. That'd be the first movie I walk out of.
Hey, do you think the chick who plays Holdo,
Negro, we can't hear you. Speak up.
Oh, wait, let me get this on.
You low.
When I saw this morning, I said, okay. So they bring back Dr.
What's that there
Grant.
do this time? I'm sorry, Leia.
That's okay. I saw it too, child.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, we can hear you
Hang on,
fine.
hang on. Wait, what does Sam Neill do? What do you say? We'll wait. Go ahead, finish your statements, Fizz.
Well, do you think the chick who plays Holdo, could she do amazing Granny Goodness if she was ever cast?
She had to put on a fat suit, put on some pounds a bit. I can kind
Uh,
of see it.
I kind of see, but kind of see at least in terms of
She
how
got the gozer it though.
goes with it. We mean it goes.
Gozer it. Are you a god?
No.
That's what he meant.
No, you can't play. You cannot play a feminine voiced Granny Goodness. She
Sorry.
had such promise. Oh, my treasure. Hell, dark side. You cannot put a female voice to Granny Goodness. You gotta have a sort of suave male voice to Granny Goodness. It just wouldn't work. It don't feel right. Granny Goodness is supposed to feel unnerving,
Yeah, I know.
despite her appearance. She's supposed to feel unnerving. That's what makes Granny Goodness works. That's why her title oozes unnerving. Granny Goodness.
Even though she's evil.
Smile for Granny, why don't you, child? You will never get out of my maze scot-free.
It's a paradox of herself. She has the name Granny Goodness, but she's really sinister. Put it like that.
Sweet.
Sinister.
Oh,
Yes.
my child, you have
But
we have such promising delights for you. And then when you get on her bad side, that's no way to talk to your granny.
Yeah.
What? Whoa.
Mm.
Said he insulted me on Twitter a few years back. I was asking questions about some politician on my cousin's page and acted like I was some racist idiot when I had no idea what he was talking about. Wow.
Whoa,
Never
wow.
meet your heroes.
Wow. Yeah, that's what they always say. That's what they always say.
Dr. Wise says, I feel unnerved whenever Wolftan does one of his impressions.
Sorry that had to happen to you, child, but just shows you how out of touch celebrities are at when it comes to some things. Because
Personal insult aside, if he hasn't Patrick Stewart it yet, I can only call that a boo boo.
well, hold on. Let's see what happens when it's time to promote this film. When they go into the press for this film, let's hope that he does it. Because when I saw him now, I see. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Let me ask the question.
Excuse me.
Are you excited about this film, and is this sequel necessary?
Unnecessary as the whole trilogy as it's going to be, but I'm still excited for it nonetheless because so far nothing. I mean, it's movie bullshit happening with these movies, but there's no woke bullshit that happens with these movies. Like Owen's allowed to be a man.
All
You
right.
get my drift? He's
Yes, I'll
allowed
give
to
you
be a
that.
man.
I'll give you
Yeah.
that.
That's respect for it. So
Mm-hmm.
Well, the love
But
story sucks, but go ahead.
yeah, it does suck.
I
It's
don't believe.
clunky.
I don't believe those two really love each other.
I
But
don't. I
But
didn't. I don't
we
need it.
both agree, Leia.
I'll give you that he is allowed to be a man. This is really Chris Pratt's film. It's what's her name in there is
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yeah, Bryce Dallas Howard, for whom I never thought was that great of an actress. So I'm glad to see directing is working out for her. But I never thought she was that good of an actress. Is just there. This is his film, but the two don't have any chemistry at all.
They're not.
There's no love story.
They're not O'Connor and Evie.
Right.
They're trying to prop them up like that, but they're not.
They're not.
They'll, I would, you know what? It would be interesting to see them in a Mummy movie together.
Yeah,
But then
yeah,
again, he'll have to be paired up with Jennifer Lawrence again because he had better chemistry with Passengers with her than he does with Bryce Dallas Howard here.
yeah. I agree. I absolutely agree 100% with you on that. He does. He has chemistry with her. He had chemistry with the woman that
Zoe
played
Saldana.
Zoe Saldana. He worked really well with her. So yeah, there are other actresses he had good chemistry with. So that on that part, I do agree with you, and I
Be a
also
Chris
agree.
Pratt, everybody.
And I also agree that he is allowed to be a man. I do agree with that. I can't argue that at all. That's refreshing to see a man being allowed to let his testosterone show. So I'm proud of that. And if I did go see this film, he would be the draw because I do like Chris Pratt. You go to a Chris Pratt movie and then thinking you're not going to like it, and you end up liking it. Just like I like that movie he did for Amazon,
Tomorrow
Tomorrow
War.
War.
Tomorrow War. That wasn't pretty bad. I actually like that. I actually like that. My issue is you see, that's the thing. I don't know, maybe it's me. It's just some of these movies being released in here I'm just not excited for. But I digress. I'll let the rest of you talk about, what you liked, and what you're looking forward to with this film. But I should be excited, but I'm just not. I
My
went,
only
yeah,
concern is the dinosaurs handling when it comes to the idea and the concept of the dinosaurs running amok in populated areas, human dense areas and whatnot. It's I'm afraid that they might just have them as window dressing, much like what they
yeah,
did with the zombies in The Walking Dead in later seasons.
No, no, no. Dinosaurs' main focus is black. They might take over the world. That's
What
the
I'm
that's the whole
saying
concept.
is, I'm I'm scared that they won't do enough with it. This is you just go to one set piece to another set piece to another set piece to another set piece.
yeah. See, well, if that's what I'm thinking. That's why I asked, why is this movie necessary? What is there to tell with this
And don't even get me
story?
started on the remake to Firestarter.
Oh goodness, there's a remake. There's a trailer for that out. If it
Mm-hmm.
is, I have not seen it yet. I'm
No,
gonna
that's
have
it.
to.
Based on Stephen King book. I think I saw
Mm-hmm.
the first movie. But
Yeah.
the remake,
That's all
I'm
you
not even
need.
interested because I'm not even
And
really
then while
interested.
you at see the Asian version.
For what?
Yeah, there's an Asian version.
Didn't know that.
I don't remember what it's called though. But I saw it 3 times. It was like a mixture of Rage Carrie, and Firestarter. And the main character was like a pyrokinetic while she meets these two other people. Like you got the guy who can actually talk to the other pyrokinetic who's more of a mute and a ticking time bomb if you set her off. But he's like able to whisper suggestions to her. So
Mhm.
it's like an abusive relationship between him and her.
Yeah,
And he try
he got mind control and she pyrokinetic.
no mind control.
He suggestions. Me suggestions. What's suggestion? What do you mean?
He don't need mind control to control this girl. The girl's already mentally broken.
Oh,
That's what I mean by suggestion. As in, there's no power behind it. He just in a it's an abusive relationship for sure. But it's like he's compelling her to do bad things to people.
okay. Did the original Firestarter have the dad be a reality warper?
I'm talking about the Asian version, dude.
I'm talking about the original movie.
Oh yeah,
It wasn't the dad a reality warper?
no, he's human.
But he made a pin turn to snake. Turn to a snake. Was did that actually happen?
Your guess is good as mine because I haven't seen the movie. I don't. I don't know. The dad looked normal to me. Is all I'm saying.
No, I actually saw the original movie. At one point he
Mm,
made a pin turn to a snake. At one point, yeah, and he made stuff happen. I think it was a reality warper. The dad.
or illusionist.
No, oh no, it kind of maybe.
But get back to that. That's the issue that I'm having is the sequel to Jurassic Park. Yeah, this one I just feel like
This is even
it's
something
just
that
like
I
you said.
feel with
Well,
on all the Jurassic Park films. Actually, just the first movie's fine,
You only
and then
need
actually
one.
did make sense. Just
The
as the
only reason why a
sequels didn't even
sequel got
matter.
made because the movie was so good that they had to commission Michael Crichton to make a sequel.
and
He
but,
didn't.
but
He didn't intend to make a sequel.
and both
He
I
Jurassic
wrote it
Park
believe
through
it.
commission.
and both Jurassic Park 2 and 3 was not good, not very good at all. Didn't make any sense.
Uh-huh.
The only Jurassic Park
Did
movie
you
I
not
like.
hear the damn backstory I just gave?
Mm.
Yes.
Y'all,
It, it,
I feel like I'm invisible. I like, bitch. I just explained that the damn sequel came about because they commissioned Crichton to make a damn sequel so they can make a movie sequel.
and I believe it because that's why they're not good.
He even
Because it does.
retconned Malcolm's death in his book.
And I believe it because it seems like they were written from a studio demand rather than Michael Crichton telling a continuing story. I just feel like this is a franchise that it's beating a dead horse,
And
even
even
with
then,
Chris Pratt.
the movie is a remake to the Sir Arthur Conan Lost World movie. So it was not even.
Oh,
It's barely even based around Crichton's book. Y'all didn't know
I
that,
didn't.
did y'all?
I didn't know that at all. That's a shock to me. I didn't know that one bit, but it explains why I'm having the reaction that I'm having, which is, I mean, I'm just not excited for this at all. And now that you've explained that to me, Wolf Commander, it now makes sense why I don't have any excitement for it. I
It
just feel
makes
like it's
sense as to
beating a
why the
dead
T
horse.
Rex was in the damn city of San Diego. Well, technically it was
Okay.
supposed to be Raptors, but they didn't have the budget,
Oh, okay.
so they
Are we
they
talking
ended, or
this?
rather,
They didn't have
or
the
rather,
budget to make a Velociraptor there, but yet
or no,
suddenly they
no,
have a
no, no, no,
budget to
no,
have
no.
a
I'm
freaking
misremembering.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Wait. I'm misremembering. No, they didn't
Oh,
think it. They didn't think it was going to be possible for them
Because
to
you
be
had
able
too
to.
many dinosaurs running around.
Exactly. That's what I meant. They downsized to, well, upsized to
One
a
big
T
dinosaur.
Rex, but it still doesn't explain why there's still a hand hanging off the damn wheel of the ship. They still didn't clear that up. They kept that scene in, but apparently the T Rex is so flexible enough to squeeze through a hole and snatch the driver out.
Well, they didn't think we would figure that out. You know them. Don't show
Oh,
it.
oh,
They
they
won't
don't care.
know. Yeah,
They
they
don't
won't
care.
care. Yeah, they just
No,
want
no,
to
no,
see
no, no.
this
They didn't
dinosaur.
care. They just need to get it finished. That's all. But like I said, that was basically a rip off of Sir Arthur Conan's Lost World.
Is that what this new movie is going to be?
Mm-mm,
Jurassic World Dominion. Is that was it's based?
mm-mm.
Is it basing that? Okay.
No.
No, the Jurassic World movies are their own thing. Yeah, they take place within they kind of omit the first two sequels and just basically be sequels to the first movie.
It actually works.
Yeah,
How, okay. Are you talking about this one currently?
yeah.
This
No,
one's a
this whole
sequel.
trilogy.
This one is what now?
This whole trilogy omits the first two, the sequels to Jurassic Park.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I got that. I do remember that. I do
Hey,
remember
Rat.
them saying that when the first one came out, with Chris Pratt in them, they
Jurassic
said,
World.
yeah, Jurassic World, that they were omitting the sequels to the first two. Okay, I understand that. All right.
Like
Um.
here's your first clue.
Mhm.
They keep continuing talking about the original park. They never talk about Isla Site B, nor do they talk about the attack on San Diego.
Right. I got that. But
Yeah.
my thing is, I followed that, and Fizz, you say that Planet Apes with dinosaurs, yeah, child of flower, that's what it looks like to me. But Fizz, you think that
I'm
it
all for it.
works? Okay, all right, you're all for it. You're excited about it. Okay, well, you know
Uh-uh.
what? Um,
He still wrote that book. He don't have to be in the Lost World to write that book.
hmm
He left the island alive. He can write a book about the damn park.
But it's
Uh,
interesting that they brought back yeah, Dr. Grant and
Ellie Sadler and Ian Malcolm.
yeah.
Okay. Here's another clue as to how they omit the sequels. Ellie's not married in the clip.
Okay. I didn't catch
Why there's
that.
a long pause?
No, I was
You ruminating on that? No, she's not
no,
married. She ain't married with no child either.
I don't have an issue with that at all. I just said that was
Unless we see it, maybe it still happened. I don't know, but child,
Well,
that lady was happy with that man. You think she's gonna be divorced?
yeah, yeah.
No, no. That's the last thing I would want for her to get divorced, so she can end up with Alan. They've already in the third movie they established that they just didn't work out.
Yeah, I remember what that was said. Yeah, that they
No other
didn't.
reason, but they just didn't work out. But what I'm saying is, they're retconning her marriage in this one, or at least they're just not they're just gonna leave her where they left her off in the first movie, which is not together with Alan Grant and not married with a child.
Mm,
Maybe there is a hope for them yet, and they waited this long to do that. Something up.
It could be.
Uh-huh.
It could be a
Nothing.
possibility.
Why her husband could have been killed by who? By what?
Okay.
Where they
A
live? By who?
dinosaur.
What?
Yeah.
A
Man, and
dinosaur.
the man
That's
got
what.
connections. How the hell he gonna get killed?
mm.
He connected to the U.S. Embassy. What you talking about? The bitch sent an army to save his ass in the third movie.
Yes, she did. She
Badass
did.
moment for her, and you know she was off screen with that shit.
hmm I do
He
remember
was
that.
killed by the Dino Apocalypse.
Well, he's
Charles
back in
says
this.
if they change it, I'll happily be proven wrong. Sorry, leg. Continue.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Read the comments there. Read the chat. Um,
He got
I
killed by Muldoon's ghost.
that's a funny one. That's a
Clever
funny one.
girl.
Yeah, I was
Molten.
going.
Why does that name sound familiar? Wait, is it Robert
The
Molten?
big the Warden Muldoon.
Remember the guy in the
Oh,
first one that hunted down the raptors at the beginning
Clever
of the
girl.
film? Yeah, he's
that's why. I don't know why that sounds so familiar.
yeah.
They could have brought him back. He ain't dead.
How do you know he's not dead? Do you
No, the
think
actor I'm talking
Yeah,
he's
his
about.
like
face just got eaten by the raptor.
Yeah, no,
yeah?
the character dead.
Is he like Boba Fett and he was able to sneak out of the raptor pit and he
Well,
survived?
there was something on TV shows that they once said that the Raptors had intense respect for Muldoon, so technically they were playing with him.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
how you not get off the island then?
Yes.
How
I
you
guess
get
he
off the
is
island
dead.
then?
Damn, why is nobody with a gun in Jurassic Park ever survived in real life?
Because dinosaurs are vicious creatures. That's
No,
why.
I'm talking about actor wise. First Peter how you say his last name from Lost World, the big game hunter that one hunted T-Rex. He died. You know, he was father from Dragonheart. He died.
hmm
Udesky from the third movie. He died.
I maybe there's a Jurassic Park curse. maybe there's a Jurassic
He died
Park
of
Uh,
curse.
AIDS.
and I bet they probably saw ghost dinosaurs before they died.
maybe.
And then now Muldoon dead. Most and you know what they have in common? They both had guns.
Is I wouldn't suspect a connection. Somehow you're expecting. Oh no! See, Dr. Y, don't
No,
say that. Don't give us that
no.
prediction. We
Technically,
don't
he
need.
got a train gun, so he's safe.
Okay, that's good. We don't want that prediction.
I'm talking about these motherfuckers one had a shotgun, one had a rifle, an elephant rifle, I think, and the other one had a rifle too, with a explosive tip round, and they all dead.
Are you saying there's some sort of secret message being sent about
I
playing with
mean,
guns?
the
You'll end
Omen
up
is
dead.
one thing to say. Poltergeist had its own curses, and even sometimes the crow.
Yes, yes. So I'm thinking that's what I was said. Is there some strange Jurassic Park curse?
Maybe. Well,
Maybe. Oh, that's what I said.
I wouldn't say they die in a grisly death. I mean,
Well, some of the main cast members are still alive, so maybe that's still a good thing. Maybe some of the main cast are just
yeah,
they're still
true.
alive. Yeah.
Mm,
I'm
Oh,
just saying, some characters be dying left and right
oh,
here and there, and what have
oh,
you.
by the way, the ghetto Lord of the Rings. Uh, uh,
Yes, please.
they got a female dwarf, and she don't have a beard. It's like it's like they had a perfect opportunity to masculinize a female
Neither
character.
did the doors in Hobbit.
Yeah, I know. Look, I know. They had a perfect opportunity to masculinize a female character, but they didn't do that.
Oh, you know they ain't gonna masculinize the damn black character.
No, they want to race swap. They just showed that that character would be race swap. Well, first of all, that character again, that's not an original character. That was a character specifically designed for that show. Yes, there were female uh dwarfs, but
But
this
they all
one,
these all have beards.
I agree with you, Fizzo. I do agree with you. I'm
They
not
had the
arguing that
perfect
one bit.
opportunity to make a female character masculine, but they didn't do it.
Well, because this time I think they wanted. You raised a good point. I think they put that on Galadriel, the young Galadriel, who looks like I call her Galadriel warrior princess. I think they masculized her. The Lizzo dwarf, what I like to call her, because that's what she reminds me of. Um, is they wanted to race swap that one. They picked and choose and created certain characters. Basically, the thing that why this thing sucks is like everything else. They picked and choose particular characters that were not created the way Tolkien wrote it or to create a story. They were picked to represent a certain political message or agenda. That's basically what you're getting with this.
Plus, you're not even gonna retell a Lord of the Rings story. I mean, as just some guy pointed
Yeah,
out,
that's
this is
like if this show is supposed to be like the Silmarillion, why just show that instead of like focus more on the origins of Sauron, and that way we learn more about Melkor,
oh, no, no,
like
no.
how Sauron came to be.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yes.
as just some guy pointed out in one of his videos, this show's not really a Lord of the Rings TV show. Somebody had an idea for making a Game of Thrones ripoff, I assume,
Oh
and
yeah,
then
that's pretty much like the intention for that because Game of Thrones was popular at the time, and it pretty much still was.
I know. Somebody had an idea for making a Game of Thrones ripoff. Knew it wouldn't be greenlit if it didn't have a brand name attached to it, and they took the Lord of the Rings name and slapped it to whatever ripoff show he's trying to make.
That's basically what this is. Like everything else, you're right. You're both of you are right. It instead of telling the Silmarillion the way Tolkien meant it to be, they did a Game of Thrones ripoff. Well, here's three things that's the problem. They're trying to make this a Game of Thrones ripoff, and Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings are two very different stories. They're in the fantasy genre, but they're two very different stories. But the idiots that do this thing don't know that. They just see swords and dwarfs and fantasy characters and they think all's the same. It's just like they mix up Star Wars and Star Trek. They think it's all the same thing. So the idiots doing this thing don't see that. Number two, this show was created on the ideology of woke ideology. This is not to tell a story, but to sell a political agenda. I know I sound like a broken robot when I say that, but this is political agenda on yeah, you're right. You're right, Child of Flower. That's exactly what it is on the stand of woke. It's to sell ideology instead of telling a story. That's all that it's based on. What these knuckleheads did was instead of doing their research, they went to Twitter and listened to the Twitter woke nuts who were most likely not going to watch this show and took their advice to say what kind of show we need to create. And they actually believe, like everything else out there in Hollywood, that Twitter is the audience. That's who they made this for.
Yeah, these kinds of people on Twitter, especially on social media in general, they live off not only just for clout, but they live off basically hype. And that hype is similar to that of the release of when Activision would release a Call of Duty game every single year, where a Call of Duty game would come out, everyone gets excited, only then just to be forgotten later when just right at the exact same day when it comes out.
Yeah, but
No,
Call of Duty is just some weird franchise where you just make a bunch of make a bunch of games that are basically the same as each other.
exactly.
It's kind of like a sports video game. You don't think about sports video games.
It's a
Well, yeah,
realistic
it's basically.
fantasy, if you want to call it that.
Well, pretty much, yeah. And I even made this analogy before. What you said, Leia. I made this analogy before with the hero stories with Metal Gear. Metal Gear is a war story, not a hero story. If you
Hmm.
want a hero story with Metal Gear, just go play Devil May Cry. In fact, the plots of Devil May Cry are parallel to Metal Gear. If you watch Fort Snake's parallel plots with DMC and Metal Gear. But yeah, Metal Gear is its own thing. It's a war story for crying out loud.
I absolutely agree with you. I agree with you, and it's like, well, the creators of this show said it themselves. They said themselves that that this is, they wanted, this show is not going to be based in fantasy. They're going to take real world issues and put it into this show, like BLA
Wait,
and
how does that make any sense? This is a medieval setting.
Exactly, yeah.
Exactly, Wolf.
Exactly.
Exactly, Fizz.
Like, could have been
Exactly.
like urban fantasy or something
I
like
know you
that. It
said
could have
the
been like
modern day
that.
times, but it's not in the modern day cultural level. It's a medieval setting.
I agree with you 100%. Well, because to them and the woke nuts that they follow on Twitter, I know Heels versus Babyface made a video on Ashes, made a video on this on YouTube as well. He explained it well, because to them they that's what they don't get. That's what they don't get, Fizz. They don't get that it's a fantasy setting. And this is why this show is going to fail. Because the writers themselves said it. In a comment, they said that they decided this show gives them a chance to talk about real world problems. And then they said, make a show for everybody. Tolkien, they said Tolkien is for everybody. They wanted to take a chance to make a show that
It
reflects
was
that
for everybody.
yeah, that
But you
they
take the show that's on for one type of person.
By
yeah,
everybody, they mean a specific group of people,
yeah,
marginalized people,
exactly.
of whoever's the brand of that day, either disabled. They don't
Trans.
count. They don't count age because they already know what specific age they like to appeal to. You know, they don't
Mm-hmm.
bring up ageism. Have you noticed that, right?
Yeah, you're I good call. Yes, I noticed that.
Handicap. That's like the very bottom of the list because hardly anybody talk about handicapped people.
Trans. That's the biggest name for them.
You're
No,
absolutely right, Wolf.
non-binary.
Yeah. The producers themselves said, and behind the
I
scenes
say
is this show.
before we continue, I would say
Mhm.
trans is almost in the middle at this point. Queer and
Yeah.
non-binary sits at the top because they're so ambiguous at this point as to what the
I
fuck
can't even
they are.
tell.
That's why they put it on top because that can literally mean anything.
And that's what they want. That's who they're trying.
And trans, basically trans is a something. So they put that now that's like close to the middle at this point. Black sits somewhere second to queer. Mexican sits next. Oh, I'm sorry, Latinx sits somewhere underneath black. Asian is now at the far
Latinx.
bottom.
You're not in the future yet.
Asian
This ain't
people,
sci-fi.
Asian
This
people are
ain't
white.
cyberpunk.
Asian
Asian
people are
people,
white. To go
yeah,
into
Asian people
the
are
woke
at the
people.
far bottom now. They used to be above blacks. Stop
Nowadays,
Asian hate.
Yes.
woke has considered Asian people the same as white.
Now, because they can math,
Yeah.
and math is white supremacy.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what they
the human mind is a hazard.
Uh,
Yes, exactly.
I would
Exactly.
say, I would say Indian is kind of skirting up there a bit. I would say they in the third lane for now, but I'm not sure what they're gonna do with Indian. But Muslim is not too far away. You know, you know, you know.
Well, is it that's got to do with the Blade, doesn't it? Isn't Aren't they going to make the new Blade for the MCU?
No, no,
The actor is Muslim in real life.
no,
Oh,
no, no, no,
I
no,
thought
no, 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 no,
I
no, no,
thought
no,
I
no.
heard.
I'm talking about Muslims. I ain't talking about Mahershala Ali.
I
Muslims.
oh I know. Well, if
Pakistani,
okay,
The
Arabic,
race,
Middle Eastern.
okay,
Talking
Middle
about them
Eastern.
that's
motherfuckers.
interesting.
They're,
That's
they're skirting
interesting.
on the fort because they. Have you noticed there's been a lot of people wearing the fucking hijab or that fucking headpiece that they keep wearing?
Not me.
Yeah. Okay, so that's good. I noticed that too. I noticed that. Those of you in the chat, have you seen the videos or the promotional pictures for the Negroes in Middle Earth TV show or the new Lord of the Rings show? Have you seen that? If
We
you
was
have,
elves and sheets.
It don't even make
there's,
any sense. That was just before there's
Look,
even
I
the
can
sun.
buy a black centaur in Narnia. I'm not fucking around with this shit in Lord of the Rings.
right,
Mm.
right.
Look, I was cool with the dark skinned black motherfucker in Narnia, Prince Caspian. Not that I want to see a brother being a centaur or anything. He's a motherfucking centaur. That's it. I don't care what skin color he wearing. He's still a motherfucking centaur.
But
He's
how you got?
strong too. He had that.
But,
He
but,
had that, he had that 6-pack. He
but
had
how?
the 2-packs on top. He got the deltoids and everything, and the biceps, raising that sword. I'm like, bruh, go on with your bad self.
But how you have a black elf? They just before there's even the sun.
There was a black elf even before we even got to Middle Earth. We had a black elf in the Dungeons and Dragons movie, and I didn't even give a shit then.
I know, but I know.
They gonna ask me why I give a shit now because ain't no way in hell those elves gonna be black in Middle Earth.
You're
Exactly.
not exactly.
Yeah, because
exactly.
literally everyone in Middle Earth is white. Literally everyone.
Yes,
You don't see no
Well,
black man in Westeros.
well,
How the fuck you
were,
gonna compare it to Game of Thrones and make it like Game of Thrones? And you know Westeros ain't got no black folk in there.
well, no. Here's the thing. In Middle Earth, they actually all black
They
people, but
almost
they
had a brother walk in on Westeros, but he got blown up.
yeah. No, let me finish. Let me finish. There's actually all black people geography in Middle Earth. You're not in the same continent. That's the thing. That's the problem.
No shit.
There's no way
They're
you
across
get
the
to get
seas.
exactly.
Same thing with the Asian people. I'm sorry, Indian have Asians that ride on them elephants
Yeah.
with Mad Max war paint.
hmm Yeah, they across the sea exactly. So unless they got a ship, they can't get there. So how you gonna?
And
Well,
if you do introduce a black person, why he gotta have pointy ears?
yeah, the elf makeup in this show isn't very good. It's like cosplay elf. It's not the elf, the makeup in Lord of the Rings. Look at the
And
makeup
guess
in
who
Lord of the
they got
Rings
to
compared to
cast
this.
as Elrond? That
I
wasn't no
heard.
Hugo Weaving.
No, that guy looks nothing like Hugo Weaving as
Not to say that this is connected to the Peter Jackson movie, but damn it, like make him look ethereal or something. He look like a discount Merlin character.
And I read the outline. You will not like what they plan to do with this character. They say he will be based on a certain political person.
Oh, Orange
That's
Man.
what that's what he's gonna
Oh no!
yeah
Tell me out of that shit.
yes
Oh, I ain't gonna be
No.
watching it because
yes
we
I'm not
already
gonna
got
watch it
burned by
either.
Wheel of Time.
yeah.
Like I said, I don't even watch these Amazon shows unless here's good.
All I'm saying
Shadow
is,
Flower.
look, I'm giving them way too much credit than they deserve. But this is their
Chinese elves. Yeah, because I'm sure it's gonna be elves in a country where it has a terrible economic system.
my
Oh
thing
yes.
is I'm probably giving them too much credit than they deserve. But if this is their way of making us stop watching TV, I mean, good on you. You know, I would love to walk out. You know, walk out in the sun every once in a while, get a book from a library or something. You know,
Mm-hmm.
meet people.
Yeah, I take more joy out of that.
I mean, if this was their plan all along, just to get us to get the fuck out and and watch some sun, get some sun rays. I mean, then they're not like, you know what? Well played, you manipulative SOBs.
Uh,
Well, it's going to work fine for me because I will be finding something else to do when this debuts in the fall.
Oh,
Maybe
look
I
who also
will.
dragged her ass from school. Hi,
Greetings.
Greetings, Eloise.
Oh, Eloise!
usually you were here before Fizz. Fizz showed up late. Final showed up late. Leia has an excuse. It better be school wise. I'm really hammering home on the attendance here, guys. I'm gonna start
It's
throwing
just like
tardies
we're
at
in
you guys.
Ghostbusters 2. It's just like it's in the scene in Ghostbusters 2 with the mood slime scene when they're just examining it in the HQ.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I
Or at
remember
the
that.
or near end of the Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie. No, detention.
Yeah.
Detention. Did I miss one? Oh, over there. Detention.
I know the movie came first, but I never saw it.
Yeah, you gotta check that one out. That was actually a pretty different movie before the show came out.
Before the show came along,
They even made a comic book out of it.
Josh Whelan directed that one, by the way.
He made a comic book version of it where it actually showcased what he intended to do in that movie. Actually, like that movie wasn't really his best, and he had made a comic book that actually fleshed it out more and improved upon some things about that movie.
Oh, really? He did. Well, some people say I've heard some critics that say that they liked the relationship between Buffy and her mentor, or the Giles of the film, whereas they feel some of that got missed in the TV show by adding in,
Hmm.
Widow and Cordelia and Xander. They felt that it got lost. They actually liked that she had this mentor that motivated her to do motivated her to become the Slayer. Was in the TV show, it kind of got lost a bit. Yeah, Giles was there, but not as heavy as a presence as it was in the film. When
Hmm.
people look back on it, and I said, well, they might have a point there.
Man,
You
what are
might have
you
a point
crazy?
there.
You don't pop up in and then mute yourself.
Oh, yeah, she muted. I was gonna listen to what.
Yeah, at least share us what you've been doing
Yeah, go
outside
ahead.
of the cyberspace.
What did you say?
What? How was your day?
Oh, yeah,
Put you on the
like,
spot, didn't I?
no, it's just like I'm kind of like tired because like I was in class, so
I was tired until I got excited. At
Well,
least you
that's
didn't
a
have to haul tons of linen all day today.
yeah, that sounds painful.
Let alone strip it and basically make the bed over and over and over again in different rooms. And then have to clean up behind Indians. Man, I never thought I would dislike Indians in 2 weeks.
Are you talking
I,
about Indians, India from India, or
yeah,
native? Oh, okay, all right, okay. Was there some
Yeah,
sort of convention there or something, or people just
no,
family
we
just
just work
having a
with
big?
them.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, you got to work out today, didn't you? You're those
Somewhat.
moving those muffles. Yeah,
I
you
just
were
I just
lifting
helped out a
and
little bit. But the
yeah.
thing is that in most of their rooms, man, they some nasty motherfuckers. That turn that turn that turned my whole image of them upside down.
yeah, it's because it's divided in castes, like their society. So like some of them have this thing where
We must have dealt with
they
the pole cast because these motherfuckers still looking like they living like they pole. They don't even know how to clean up after themselves. You got food on the ground and
yeah.
food everywhere. Messy refrigerator. I don't expect everybody to have a clean refrigerator all the time, but these motherfuckers in the rooms like they live there. This is a hotel room, man. This ain't no apartment.
Yeah, that's probably why they
You got to
didn't
work.
care.
These motherfuckers think they in one of those grand hotels. This is a military base hotel. There ain't shit you can find that's luxurious here.
I guess
But
they
what
thought
re-
it was.
Look, they're friendly and all. They're polite, and I like the way how they talk. But damn it, the one thing that really kept getting on my damn nerves was when I was working the cart, right? And these motherfuckers would approach me asking for sugar for their coffee. I was like, okay, sure. How much you want? These motherfuckers will stick their hand and grab as many as they like. I'm like, in a perfect world, I slap that hand right. Like, Negro, don't you touch my damn sugar. Hold out your hand, tell me the number, and I will give you the amount. I was like, man, I was really fighting myself when they kept doing that shit. And they so stone faced about it and so polite about it. But I'm like, bruh, if this was the ghetto,
Do you live in a hotel full of robots or something?
I think I know what you're going to say. If it
I'm like,
was.
bruh, like I see y'all do that one more time, I'm gonna smack a hand, man. I'm really fighting my urge to smack your hand, cause that's fucking rude, dude. I don't care what country you from. That shit kept getting on my nerves. I'm like, bruh, you don't touch. You don't just grab. Look, man, I didn't say take as much as you like. I said hold out your look, how many you want? He'll tell you give me the motherfucker will just grab. I'm like, bruh, this ain't your card. And then they'll tell us to wash the lint. Like, we ain't got no freaking laundry here. The laundry is done elsewhere. Let me ask us to wash their blankets and stuff. I'm like, that's not how that works, son. They're going today though, so good riddance to them. Like I said, that shit was getting up. Like every time when they kept doing that, sticking their hand in the damn to grab some sugar pads. I'm like, look, I know what you want, but just tell me how much you want it. Like we're not supposed to give you that amount, but like, look, I'm ready to, to deliver, but you can't just be reaching your hand and grabbing that shit. They grabbing like get your hand on the cookie jar, man. Damn. Whew, I wish I was living in the world with Mario, cause like, man, I'm like you don't put your hand. Look here, son. You don't put your hand in there. This ain't the cookie jar, son. Just keep on moving. Just keep on moving.
Well, you
Like
had a
Officer
work.
Otis.
I know. You had a well. It's good. You had a workout today.
Yeah, it's quite the workout.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only excited for what's gonna happen in the next day.
What
But
do you
like I
think
said,
is that?
I'm just happy them motherfuckers are gone. I like their music. They were blasting their music sometimes. I like when they mingle with each other and stuff. But like, damn it, y'all need to go. Y'all need to fucking go. Like, I had never thought in 2 weeks I'd be tired of y'all asses. That's how much it took. 2 weeks. I thought it was gonna be at least a month. No, this took 2 weeks, and I'm already fed up with them. I'm like, you motherfuckers acting like y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want. This is sad. Y'all ain't even military. Y'all don't even look military. You're like the fire team. Firefighting and all that stuff. They're the ones that put out fires in case of emergencies on the base and stuff. They look like they dress like firefighters or something. Like, man, get your hand out my damn sugar. Like, I'm about to break professional character here. Cause I've seen them. I'm like, bruh, don't make me throw you off this balcony. I'm actually,
Yeah, because I'm sure that's gonna charge you a felony for that.
I was gonna say bruh, I ain't trying to get violent. I'm usually the nice one in this hotel. Like, it's funny because most of my coworkers almost had problems too. They would share rooms with each other. So I'm like, motherfucker, did you just come out your room and walk in his room with his key? You lucky you was using his key. Like, that's against the rules, man. You ain't supposed to. The rules is you ain't supposed to be using somebody else's key to get into their room unless you live with them, unless you share a room with them. And it looked like to me that they share a room with each other. They pass each other keys and shit. I'm like, yeah, they need to go.
What were they doing there though?
They were there to bunker in so that they can get to work or training or whatever what have you. Because they will all lead together and come back together. So either
Oh
they were
wait,
going
so they're like part of the U.S. military, or?
in a way, yeah. I would say they're military wise, but what I'm saying is that they were probably engineers.
Oh, okay, that makes more
Probably some
sense.
smart,
Because I was
probably some,
like,
probably
if
some
they're
smart ass engineers too. Go ahead, Eloise. Finish your statement.
yeah, they're probably if they're engineers and they're like from another country, they're probably like not used to like living on their own or whatever. Because like
Yeah, they
somebody else would probably handle like the cleaning and stuff like that.
fucking commune with each other all the damn time. Like you see one of them come out, you see another one come out. I'm like, bruh, you ain't supposed to be entering and leaving his room. That's his room, not your room. You ain't supposed to be sharing and changing keys with each other either. That's against the rules, man. Like I said, I'm glad they gone, cause man, if I had to spend another week, I'll be fucking complaining to my damn boss. They told us to respect their culture. Like fuck all that shit. This is America.
Oh, oh well.
In America, we got this one word called politeness, and they got the polite speech down, but they ain't got the manners right.
Yeah, true, true, true. There, I can't argue that with you.
Dude came up to me. I like some
Yeah.
sugar. Okay, how much you want? 20, 25, 30? Man, I can only give you 25, man. Look, we limited supplies. I like some more sugar. Okay, 25. Like, hey, bruh, you took more than just 30, man. I gotta restock my whole freaking trial now. You love our sugar that much? Is that good? I don't think so, man. I don't think that sugar's that good. If you need sugar that much, you need to buy your own damn sugar. Shit. Like y'all got all this money to buy a fucking laptop and all these damn shoes. I see them park their shoes all over the damn place. Like you got all these shoes and all types of sandals and shit, and you can't buy your own damn sugar. You can tell by the tone of my voice that how much that kept pissing me, how much they kept pissing me off, despite me, you
Trying to
know,
be professional.
that
Well,
too. But in front of the press, it's all the same. Like I said, they cool, but there's some shit that I just did not like when they were here. I'm just saying,
I
they cool. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, bruh, y'all gonna turn me racist towards your kind, man. And
I have.
I'm using the multiculturalist. Go ahead, Lay. I'm sorry, I keep cutting you off. Like
No,
you can
no,
you
that's
can tell how fired up I am about that shit.
Yeah, I'm
well,
very sure. I'm very, very concerned about you with that.
yeah. Well, I was going to say that they're gone now, so maybe that will put you at ease. That will put you at ease. I was just going to say in my job, I have to try to treat customers with respect, even when they don't respect me, and that happens quite a bit,
I
a
have to shut
lot.
down 5, 6 rooms.
Well, I feel for you if there's ever a New Year's Eve party or something, and they want to come in there, and I feel for you. Like there's
Nah,
a
they ain't coming
convention,
back.
but you're not in that kind of hotel. So
They ain't coming back.
if there was a convention or something that was going on and they wanted a room, I'm like, oh, poor Wolf. Oh, poor Wolf. Wolf, you know what? You maybe you could create a story out of this.
Trust me, I
You're
plan
Wolf Commander, so maybe by
I
day
plan
you
on
try
doing a stream talking about my job, man. And the time I worked the job before, like there was some shit that I had to deal with. Not look, I'm not trying to overblow my work compared to say a firefighter's work or any rescue team's work, but damn it, like I've seen some shit, man. I'm not as much as like any other hotel out there, but like for my taste of working hotel, man. I mean, it's no. I would say it's not worse than Fiona's work, which is retail. And I ain't even work retail. Like I heard horror stories.
yes. That one, yeah.
I'm just saying,
Retail.
like this is my first time being back at the hotel again. And I'm like, I got to deal with these motherfuckers right now. I mean, the girls get the worst of it because they're actually clean the rooms. But like when I had a room, or at least when I was around them helping them out, and this motherfucker come up like, would you not put your hand in the cookie jar? I ain't give you permission. throw your ass off this balcony. Watch. Say I won't.
Uh,
Oh, don't. Don't.
hey,
You know, you're not far from that railing, man.
uh,
You are throwing distance, and we on the third floor.
hey, I asked about the this in the MeWe chat, but the Punisher.
Mhm.
Um, okay,
You still on
here's
that?
one thing.
What brought up that question in the
I
MeWe
watched
chat?
just some guy's video on it. And I'm thinking about this. Wait, the Punisher. Okay, he doesn't care about innocent people. When he doesn't, he just wants to kill people. Then why doesn't he kill innocent people?
No shit. He's
Um,
human.
well, I know what Fizz is talking about. Just some guy did a great video, very good video about, I think, how they're taking the Punisher and they're trying to politicize him or try to turn him into something that he's not. And I don't know that much. I got to be honest. I never read the Punisher comic books. I'm aware of him. I know who he is. I saw the Punisher films. But lately, I can't remember off the top of my head. If Fizz, help me out if you can. You're saying why he doesn't kill innocent people. I think he killed. I think what the Punisher sees himself, he sees himself as judge, jury, and executioner.
I know. See, I know when he's written properly, he sees himself as a good guy. Later, modern day writers write him as a villain, essentially.
Yeah, they're basically turning
You
him
guys have
into.
to keep in mind like the Punisher's origin story. Like his
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 origin story,
family his
exactly,
family died, so like it's his family that like
exactly,
keeps him human, like the love for
exactly.
family, and that's
But the
what.
modern day writers forget that and just have him as a villain.
Oh no,
And
they retcon that shit. It made him
Yeah,
jump behind his family. Apparently, fuck
I,
off, dude.
I get
That is not what a man does for his family. He will not sacrifice his family like that. He would attempt to protect his family as best he could.
yeah, they retcon that. So now Punch is just a villain now, essentially. But
well, that's what Just One Guy was saying with that video. That certain groups are, again, this goes back to certain groups on the woke nuts and the tweet mob have distorted that origin story that Eloise just told me. Like I said, I never read it, but I'm aware of his
What
story.
Marxists do.
That's the way he's supposed to be. But what they're doing is they're taking him, and some groups use him as a symbol for. They're trying to turn him into a symbol of revenge
that's what the
on
right does
law
already.
on law enforcement, on authoritative law
Left.
enforcement.
Oh,
And that's not what he is, from my
Punch
understanding.
has nothing to do with police at all.
I know Fizz, but that's what just my the argument he was saying. He was saying how they've taken this character and they've distorted it, and they're trying to use this character as a symbol for something that he's not.
Mm.
That's what they're trying to do with him. So that's why
I
they're
mean,
turning him into this.
the reason why like people in law enforcement or in the service or things like that gravitate towards the Punisher is because they, you know, they are people who volunteer for like the duties that they do, and you know, they see it as something. How do I explain? They
You
they
start
see
by
it.
saying it.
They damn. I had a thought.
That's okay. You can take your time.
No, they gravitate towards it because it's what.
He's a military man he's a duty man for one.
Yeah.
And latch on to him, especially if you subscribe to the origin story of the movie version, which is more he's an undercover detective or undercover agent, not necessarily agent, but police officer.
There's also like an appeal of going vigilante and
That's the word. That's the word. Yeah, vigilante. Go ahead.
going vigilante and like that idea. That's a fantasy that I think a lot of people who volunteer in law and things like that, they see themselves as going out, like they want to be able to do that, like who doesn't want to do that, like go outside the system when they see that there's something wrong with the system. And
That's what I mean, because it's thing. The Punisher has to care for innocent people, because if he didn't, he would just kill them too. So,
For my understanding of the Punisher is that he takes the law on hands on people who deserve it. He has no
Exactly.
empathy for those that are with basically the people who killed his family. Those are the ones he goes after, but he answers to no one. I think what you're trying to say, Eloise, is that there are people that gravitate to him because there's this vigilante spirit, and these people want to go outside the law to do their own thing, to take revenge or to take vigilante on anyone or anybody they feel has wronged them, even if that means breaking the law, because in their eyes there is no law. So that's why they're gravitating towards the
Yeah,
Punisher.
because I feel that the Punisher basically just like after his family's passing, like when he witnessed it, yeah, he basically just like tossed it all away in act of revenge to killing criminals.
Exactly. Yeah, because I think I have some issues with it too, because I really don't know what he is. I know he's
Because
an
of deconstructors,
anti-hero,
that's why.
but see, to me, he's an anti-hero, but he does villainous things. I mean, I know there's some scum out there that deserve it, but
Exactly,
there's
he is
some.
a straight up anti-hero, straight up.
Originally, but now the woke has deconstructed Punisher so much to the point that we even like you don't even know what the hell he even is anymore. I mean,
Yeah, because apparently his logo is on every single car.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
including police officers.
Oh, oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah.
Yeah, well,
It's because a
specifically
lot of
on their
people,
cars.
yeah, they like. Sorry if you guys can hear my dog in the background. Um.
we can't.
Oh, okay. Um. How do I say? Damn it! I have the thought and then I
Why
lose
you
it.
keep brain farting?
Well, I brought up the members of the police force. They're also fans of the Punisher.
Yeah, they're big fans of him. Yeah, they're fans of the Punisher, and
Also
I
because
think
he's kind of dressed like them in a way. The way
but see that
how he designed him, he
yes.
almost looks similar to a police officer. Just the fact that he's acting beyond due process.
He doesn't believe in due process. He believes that if you're scum, it's time to take you out. No questions asked. They don't deserve a trial. They just deserve to be taken out for the things that they do. Now, I can see that, but I think what has happened over
And
the
it basically
years.
explains why he's the perfect antithesis for Daredevil, actually.
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
he pretty much does similar to the same things, but yeah, he does basically have some moral grounding.
Punisher start off a Spider-Man villain though, but well, okay.
A foil.
Yeah, because of he guest starred on Daredevil's show.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, that's right. I mean, I'm just following to it. Yeah, that he's a good foil, like you said. Final. I do agree with that because Daredevil doesn't kill, but Punisher does.
Don't even
Punisher
start on that
says,
damn news. Somebody slapped on his chest.
yeah, Punisher is not like Batman. He will not turn them over to the police. He's going to
Shit
take them
looks
out.
like your damn dog or tattoo that you slap on your ass and you pull the peel off of.
But I feel that they're taking him out of context. They seem to be drifting towards these anti-heroes. Not the fact I don't like anti-heroes, but there seems to be this like anti-hero is the only type of hero. They're getting
Which
No,
I think
no.
no,
No,
which
that's not what
which
they're doing.
I,
ironically
I, I have to stop
is
you
They're
fluff.
there.
it
okay.
seems more like they're turning anti-heroes into villains and heroes into villains, like they
Okay,
Enter
because
the
yeah.
they
villains,
or
enter the
or
villains,
okay,
do guys.
or villains into heroes.
Exactly.
And only the issue is with the mindset is there are different shades of heroism and anti-heroism as much as there are different
I'll tell you
shades
what
of
they view
villains and
these
anti-villains.
no, I'll tell you what they view these anti-heroes as.
Mm-hmm.
Alt-writers or people that they label Nazi or racist that actually take
Mm,
matters in their own hands when the law can't step in.
mm.
They like to view him. That's why they changed that skull because
Even though
now he's our Punisher.
Keep in
even
mind,
though anti-heroes are none of or actually were never associated with what they think.
I know, because
Anti-heroes are, as they are says on the tin, said they're heroes. heroes, but they're not the traditional heroes that we know and familiar with.
I don't know, but here's an important thing.
Yeah, they're
Uh,
almost like
uh,
guardians, but they're not above protecting people either. That's what makes anti-heroes that.
I know, but here's another important thing. This Punisher thing, people viewing the Punisher as right wing. It's about the far leftist has been a thing since the '80s actually.
Hmm.
That's why I don't get. Like, wait, Punisher never goes on political monologues. I've stated this,
Nope.
but it's like they confuse Punisher for Mr. A.
I mean,
man, we're gonna fuck him up the ass! God, don't make it gay, Armin!
well, no, but
Hey, Greeny.
he's an objectivist.
Yeah,
Which,
Mr. No,
which is
what I'm saying is the far leftists confuse Mr. A and the Punisher. Like they conflate the two. Like you realize Punisher's nothing like Mr. A. He's nothing like the Question. He doesn't give. He doesn't. He's not
No,
a
they just really
political
confuse
character.
Batman for the Punisher, actually.
I know.
Yes, I'm seeing more and more of that. I agree with Final.
Well, that
They
was
are.
like somewhere around
Yeah.
the late 2000s when they started doing that bullshit.
I mean, didn't Chuck Dixon write a whole
I thought it was
storyline?
like somewhere like after the. I thought
Was
it
it
was like
after
somewhere like after
Christopher
somewhere in the
Nolan's?
Dark Knight trilogy,
Yeah,
somewhere where
yeah.
they basically start making. I like to say
Late
that
2000s.
because, like, okay, I'll just like go on this mini rant.
I mean,
Yeah,
as much
But
I'll
as
just go on this mini
as much
rant.
as Christopher
Okay.
Nolan's Batman trilogy is remembered as a piece of cinema, especially for superhero movies. It left a negative impact in the ways stories are told with superheroes or
Well,
about superheroes, as
wait.
much as Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons' Watchmen.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
So,
And this is basically goes into my rant here. Okay,
go ahead.
as much as like the MCU, like the comics, the Marvel comics basically has heavily influenced from the MCU because now we got the Guardians of the Galaxy, just now Guardians of Peace, and now basically what they are in the movies, especially with Vision and being Vision and Jarvis being two of the same people, or Batman being what he actually is from the Nolan films into the comics. Those are two completely different things. So I think the entire reason why they appeal that, because yeah, that's basically popular, because a lot of people, and by that I mean the normies, they just don't like to freaking read. So yeah, why even bother doing that if they don't read comics?
that's why I call them illiterates.
Mm-hmm. or
Exactly.
illiterate
Because they're
or
going to label
illiberal.
everybody anything else. I'm like, yeah, fuck you. At least I'm not illiterate. At least I can read and count.
Yeah, because like, again, why have Batman just do the things what he does in the Nolan universe, despite that's not Batman in those movies. Christopher Nolan's outright even admitted this.
Not to mention,
And then now
not to
just make him
mention,
do exactly those things when he's not that.
I know. Not to mention, the Nolan Batman didn't kill. That's the thing you don't get. It's like you realize
Straight up,
Nolan
yeah.
don't.
Yeah, he
I
straight
mean,
up says in Batman Begins, like, I will not kill you, but I will have to say, bull crap, you're a superhero.
yeah, he
Yes, I know
doesn't.
this is Christopher
Yeah,
Nolan's, but
He tried.
superheroes
He
do
tried to do a
do this
loophole.
regardless.
yeah, I know it's loophole, but still, Batman still doesn't. He doesn't outright kill anybody. So I don't get what the whole thing with Batman want Batman to kill people. They just want to make Batman into the Punisher, literally, which I don't even
Exactly, and if
understand.
he would be willing to kill, he'd be no better than the thug that killed his parents with a gun.
Or the
Child
Joker.
Flower has
Right.
this comment right here. Says, what I find funny is that these
Yeah, or even the
anti-heroes
Joker
that,
for the matter.
Negro, I'm reading. I'm sorry, Final. I'm being hard on you.
No,
Continue.
you're fine, I'm just listening.
What I find funny is that these anti-heroes that they're trying to pussify were a response to Vietnam due to being guardians of anti-establishment movement. Something these mobs pretend to advocate.
I know, same thing,
Yeah.
Rambo.
I come home to my country, they throwing signs, cursing me, judge me, spend all that kind of vile crap, calling me baby killer. Who has the right to judge? You know, I remember a meme one time that no, actually, no, I was watching a Forrest Gump clip, and it was one of Jane's failed boyfriend number 5. when they were at the Black Panther hideout.
Yeah, I remember
Y'all
that
remember
scene.
that scene? Y'all
I,
cricket.
no, I know what you. No, I said I remember that scene.
I'll keep going. So you got the idiot that's wearing the fake army jacket, whereas he's standing in front of Forrest, who's a literal veteran of Vietnam. He calls him baby killer, and it's like, okay, thank you, Leah. How am I coming in now?
Yeah,
That's a little better.
Oh my
yeah,
goodness, that's
it is
weird.
better.
My
And
picture's acting funny.
Oh, now
Am I
there you
still on?
go. There you go.
Shit, that's weird.
Okay, there we go.
I
Yeah.
was explaining
I
Forrest
thought it was a
Gump.
problem with my earbuds. I was like, oh, it's kind of lagging a bit.
Yeah. California has been having a weird connection during peak hours.
yeah, no, but I do recall that scene from Forrest Gump that you mentioned. And well, like
What was that?
there were legitimate reasons of critiquing the Vietnam War. At the same time, like people like who were actually there during the conflict, kind of like they went through so much crap that it will haunt them as time flies,
Mic check.
even when they even
Can y'all
when
hear
they
me?
move forward. And I said, like with the protests, because there were a multitude of legitimate reasons on critiquing the Vietnam War. However, one of their flaws
Y'all keep
is
talking.
is to
I'll
actively
fix this.
one of their flaws is to actively listen and hear out the veterans to understand where they're coming from, and
I mean,
actually
there was a
empathize with them.
lot of there was. I started looking into it a little, like the Vietnam War and stuff like that. There was a lot of self sabotage involved, like
Oh yeah, there are
especially like,
plenty of self sabotage.
from like the higher ups and everything. Essentially, they sent these soldiers out there to fight and didn't even, back them up, like give them, you know, they weren't operating at 100% capacity. Like they were basically sent to die, essentially.
Oh yeah, there were plenty of self sabotage that was going on within during the Vietnam War, among other factors.
It's because like the politicians they signed them up, like they wanted the war, and then they started backtracking and all that other stuff.
And there was also what goes on during the war effort, and instead of declaring a total war, or it was considered it was announced as a limited war, and as while we were fighting for the South Vietnamese, means there were some like short term thinking rather than utilizing the long term. If things turned out differently, then there would have been a different outcome in resolving some of the crises within Vietnam.
Neo Star. I just told you for now we're doing evening streams. How could you forget about that?
Still kind of glitchy. Okay,
Is what you say?
still kind of glitchy. Still kind of glitchy.
I am weird.
Yeah, it's a little
It's
better, but
StreamYard. It's likely StreamYard. Like the same thing happened to like Janelle on one of Ishii's streams, so it's probably that.
Impeach Newsom. Fuck off, Newsom.
Uh,
I back to Child of Flower had a comment. I was going to respond to that. She said Snyder had Batman kill someone. That's because Snyder to me doesn't understand heroes. He just doesn't understand heroes. I know there's some
He killed a lot of people.
that
all of his heroes kill people in those movies. That's his thing. Snyder doesn't actually like the DC Comics characters. He reads comic books, but the only comic books he ever reads are Watchmen and 300 and other Frank Miller stuff.
And probably the boys.
yeah,
I
but
assume maybe.
But then
No,
those
no.
are the
Basically just
comics.
reads a lot of the things by Alan Moore and
Frank Miller.
shoot, I already forgot his name. God damn it, Frank Miller. That's what it is.
Well,
Yeah,
then
that's
those are the
basically all he reads beyond not even anything else.
I mean,
then
at the very
those are the types of movies he should be doing. He should not be
Exactly.
doing Marvel and
Mainstream.
DC. He should
He should
not
yeah,
be
not be
doing.
doing
No, he
Superman.
should be doing
at the very
Image.
at the very however, like
Exactly.
at the very least, like with Alan Moore, or what people tend to forget sometimes is he did a lot of reconstruction but out
Mm.
beyond superheroes.
I mean, he did Supreme, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
Anyways,
which is a
Absolutely,
love letter
yes.
to Superman, to
wait a
Clark Kent
minute,
and
wait a minute
Superman
now.
from Silver Age.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. I don't want to pump the brakes, but there's another trailer I want you guys to view with me too.
What's it?
And I haven't watched this trailer yet. Lightyear.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
I don't care if you
I
saw
saw,
it, you're gonna watch it again.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it. You're about to play it again?
I don't care you watch it either, you're gonna watch it again.
Fine. I didn't say sure. It's your stream. I just asked, are you going to do it again? That's all.
That's what y'all. I'm just saying, y'all along for the
Where'd
ride.
you go? Oh, okay. Please, by all
As
means, begin the
Cat
show.
says, I'm pre-punch.
What? Oh.
Sharing these movies with you guys. All right, let's go with Lightyear. Let's see if they'll try to cancel my ass again. Wait, it's never again. I don't ever get no action from other streamers or other YouTube alumni, and that's a bad thing. I'm saying all this bullshit or saying all this shit, talking shit, right? I still get, I still get nearly half the shit that I get. Maybe I'm not monetized.
Mm?
You're still roboting, Commander.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you're
I guess
staticky.
Yeah, so I can barely hear every other word.
okay. Okay, let me. Before we start doing this, let's see if I can reinitialize my mic.
Everybody's still there?
Yeah, we still here.
Oh, okay. That's very
Yeah.
quiet.
We're still
Okay.
here.
Oh, okay. I thought, all right, we'll just wait. Okay. We'll wait for Commander to proceed. He disappeared. Oh, okay. Well, he's trying to get it together. He disappeared. Well, while he's doing that, I was going to say that Batman has been, since we're still talking about Batman, to me, in the cinema and motion pictures has been distorted really since the Nolan trilogy. Like Commander said, since the third thousands, I have not seen a official film accurate Batman. It seems like they like a lot of you have said, they have turned him into this dark, gothic, brooding vigilante, and I never saw him as that. I saw him
They
as this
basically either make
detective.
him either the anti-hero, they either make him
Yes,
the anti-hero or the Byronic hero.
yes.
And yes, there's an element of the Byronic hero within Batman, but it's not like stooped down to that so much. Because I mean, for God's sake, he's the detective. Yeah, he's given up any kind of social life, but yes, he does. It doesn't mean he's given up anything for being Batman. Okay,
You're right, and I think they left out the hero
like
part.
you need to tell me that he still acts emotionally vulnerable, so much to the point even being like emotionally sensitive or something, even after all of his training, both body and mind, to human perfection, especially being an expert escape artist.
You're right. I agree with you on all those things, Final. You're right, but I also think they've forgotten the hero part of Batman. That he's also a
See,
protector.
that's what Snyder did. That's what Snyder.
Yeah.
Snyder forgot the hero part.
Yeah, he is a protector. He is there to protect the innocent from criminals like the ones that killed his parents. Nobody was there when his parents was killed, so he wants to make sure that doesn't happen to other people. And they have, and you're right, Fizz, ever since Snyder, they have forgotten that.
That was on purpose on Snyder's part.
Yeah, Bruce also goes out of his way to help criminals.
Can
Oh,
y'all
yeah?
hear me?
To help them,
But pretty much,
like find
does he?
help them
Oh
find
yeah, yeah, yeah,
find
he does. He
happiness
does.
and achieve a better life. So they don't have to go back to criminal acts.
Yeah, that's what the Batman animated series showed, that there were some, especially not in the films, but in the cartoon, he
And in the
really wanted
comics.
to, in the comics, thank you, he really wanted to, the story that comes out to mind to me is him trying to help Harvey Dent. You know, he really had some empathy for Harvey.
Not to
And
mention, the episode Baby Doll really touched me.
Oh yeah.
yeah, that one, that's a good
Oh,
one. Yeah, that one was, yeah, that's
that
what
was
I'm
so
not,
sad.
very
Yeah,
sad.
it tugged
Yes.
on my heartstrings, and it still does.
Yes, it does. Me too. This day, every time I see it, that baby doll and the episodes dealing with Harvey
I
Two
didn't
Face,
mean it.
yeah, those really stuck. And the Harvey
Had
Dent,
Even
so
reminds
much
me of
trauma
that.
as a child.
and to some point, Clayface.
No, not really, not really him. Not that much.
Not
I
that
like
much.
you, Fizz.
Well, in
There's a
well
little
in
bit
the
of a
in the animated
tragic
universe.
story with Clayface.
Nah,
Yeah,
nah, the one that got the biggest tragedy, Calendar Girl.
Oh yeah,
I didn't see the episode. I don't think.
yeah,
Uh,
Calendar Girl.
yeah, Calendar Girl, man,
But they
that
didn't
was
have
heavy.
they didn't have Calendar Man. I know they didn't have Calendar Man, but still,
Yeah,
but I didn't see
well,
the I didn't see the
they
episode.
retooled it, but they crafted an interesting story about her, and it was tragic.
I didn't see it. So the
She's
episode. So
she was a model slash
I remember
actress
that story. Go
that
ahead.
was best known for her beauty. She was like magnanimously beautiful, and age caught up to her. And you know how things go in that kind of world when it comes to women, right? Once your age runs its course, and they replace you with a younger woman. So she started committing crimes during the seasons or the holidays, so Easter season or whatever like that, right? Basically, holidays
Yes.
on the calendar. And she wears this porcelain mask to hide her face. And once Batman had beat her, I forgot who demasked her. I think it was Batgirl or Robin. And when they demasked her, she's like, "No, don't look at my face." But the problem is that she's still magnanimously beautiful. And yeah, I think it was Batgirl. She's like, "But she's beautiful." And Batman replies, "She doesn't see that."
Yeah, that's the track. Oh, yeah.
I
That
mean,
was
like you could talk about the ventriloquist all you like.
That's actually a tragedy since he mentally insane. Like he can't even
Yeah,
don't even know that the dog like that the
he actually
dog's
gets a
not.
happy ending in that series. Actually, he gets a job. He kills Scarface and gets a job.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, there was an episode where he comes back. Scarface is basically lulled him back into the life of crime. And what happened was I believe it was either okay. The first time he gets slice of pieces in the fan, right? So the
What?
second time he outright takes a Tommy gun and blasts the shit out of him to pieces. That's still breaking from his persona, and he gets his job back. The only villain in the DCAU that actually gets to reform and stay that way. I mean, we could talk about Harley Quinn and Mad Love, but like once again, going back to Calendar Girl, like, damn, that was like the only psychological problem I could see that was like real. Like, sorry, that's the woman they call from the background.
No,
But
I
what I'm
agree
saying
with
was,
you.
like, that
I
was
agree.
like, I'm like, how many actors you seen fall prey to that shit?
Many actresses fall prey
Many.
to that. Many, 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 many. When they reach a certain age in Hollywood, this is a fact, they start losing parts, or if they're models, they do everything they can to try to keep their beauty going. And when that world collapses, they collapse. They don't know how to survive because they've lived off of it for so many years. Many, many actresses I've seen, yeah. You can count your
Yeah,
fingers
you
at
I think
some.
Christopher Lee did one time when he says, sorry about that. When he says the one thing that the young people don't know what to do is they always have something in mind, which is they like to chase fame too much. Fame is fleeting, and if you're not too careful,
Hmm.
that's all you'll ever. There's not that's an unrealistic achievement to achieve. I'm paraphrasing, but what he said was real.
You talk about Batman, right? Because I
Christopher
didn't hear
Lee,
all. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
his interview, he's talking about how young people are into acting and they chase fame too much.
Well, see, that's I agree with you. That's the
And
problem right now
he's not
with this
wrong.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. That's the problem with this new generation of actors. They don't want to be good
Well, they
actors.
worse than the actors that he witnessed back in his day. Oh, these ones are way worse than his garden variety where he witnessed it.
Okay, I didn't miss it. Who are you talking about?
Yeah, I can't tell
Christopher
because
Lee.
that
Who?
goes glitching.
Christopher Lee.
Oh,
Okay,
Christopher
Christopher
Lee.
Lee.
Oh,
Okay, I'm sorry. You were going in and out. You were saying some interesting things, Commander, but you were going in and out, and I couldn't hear it. So let me go back to it. Was Christopher Lee made that comment? Can you repeat that?
Fame.
Okay.
He was
What
talking
did
about fame.
and he
And
said
how
he saw many actresses that seek fame, but
actors and actresses, young up and coming actors.
hmm they seeked fame.
Hmm.
Is that okay? Yeah, I was going to say okay, yeah, because Prince really had some wise sayings. He did, and that's even down to this day. And down to this day, they're seeking. A lot of these actors coming up now are seeking fame. That's exactly what they're looking at, and fame
And
and
essentially, yeah, that's basically
being a
cloud
good
chasing,
actor.
essentially.
Yes, yes.
I wouldn't be able to tell you about. Just look up Calendar Girl.
Like, if Lee,
That's all I can
like,
say.
Mm-hmm.
if Lee was still around, he would probably be discussed. He would probably be discussed with a new generation of actors and actresses. And he would not be afraid to make his critiques
Indeed.
known.
Yeah,
Cause
his
like
voice is low.
he would do,
At least on
he
my
had done
end.
it before.
I heard him. His voice is low, but I heard what he said. I think he would be Dominic. I think he would be very disgusted by what he sees now. He even spoke out about the Lord of the Rings. He said when Lord of the Rings was coming out, he said Americans would not be. I don't know. These are not the exact words. He said Americans are not have always had a problem accepting fantasy. He said this culture in America does not respect the fantasy genre. He respected that genre greatly. He was a fan of it.
Oh, oh yeah.
He was a big fan of it, but he felt America didn't respect that genre, particularly around the awards, because I think this was the time that the Fellowship was nominated. He said he felt America does not respect these movies. They don't respect this genre. They see it as frivolous, and it's not frivolous. And he was a
No, it's
big
not.
fan of the fantasy. We all know horror, but he was a
So
huge
I'm gonna
fan
take
of
this
it.
one more time
No,
before we
he was a
verge on,
nerd.
on towers. I don't want to get that far into that. So before before we can view the Lightyear and just have some final thoughts and start wrapping it up.
okay.
I mean, Lee,
That's
Lee
it.
was a nerd, and you could tell that
Or
he loves the
He's
fantasy
behind us. He's
genre
lagging.
with a passion. Passion. I mean, when's the last time you heard an
I'll
actor,
wait.
an actress, or a
or director to speak about a not just fantasy but any genre in such high regard and treat it as a serious form of art.
You're right, Dominic. That's what I liked about him. Yeah,
I'm gonna
you
share the
don't hear
screen
anybody
now.
like.
Mhm.
Okay, you're getting ready to show the Lightyear trailer.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
gonna show them like your trailer. Let's
okay.
see if it works this time, and hopefully we won't have any problems.
You want to show it, and then you do want us to make a little comment on it, or
Mhm.
okay.
Yes, I'm already singing "Circle of Life" during the Dominion trailer.
Mhm.
Of course. So 3, 2, 1. I ain't waiting for you guys to be ready.
Mhm. I don't see anything.
Oh well, it's not your night. The screen is
Y'all can't see
frozen.
anything.
I did admit it. It froze, and now it's a black screen.
Now I
And
just see
really,
black.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just now just like constant frames.
Negro Stream, I paid y'all ass a month ago. Y'all fucking with me now?
Sure. Yeah. Visiting Wills has some problem. Don't pay StreamYard. I mean, I think actually it gets worse.
I guess so, huh?
Well, has everybody on the panel seen the trailer? I have seen the trailer. Has any of you guys seen it? And you just want to
I'm gonna
comment
give
on
it
it?
one more try.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna see if I can just do it on just one tab.
Okay.
Cause like I said,
I'm gonna mute.
like I said in the private chat, my computer is due for an update. That's probably what's wrong with it. So let's do it this way. See if it works like that. Okay, pull it back. Bitch, pull it back. I said run that back one more time, Negro. Thank you. Is it moving?
It kind of was,
Mm.
and then it stopped.
Same thing here. Well, it didn't stop.
What's it say?
It kind of did, didn't
It was
stop.
moving for a bit, but now yeah, it stopped. Now it's
Oh
moving
fuck it,
frames
I
down to
give up.
the Disney intro.
Let's wrap it up.
You
I
know what
give
this
up. Let's
trailer
wrap it up.
actually reminds me of, actually?
The reason why is
When
that
What
I
it
you
think
try
remind you
it,
of?
looking at it, there's actually a meme.
Hang
Oh,
on,
yeah, go ahead,
Fizz.
Fizz. Oh,
Okay, go ahead, Fizz.
they said the creators of this movie said that they didn't like Star Command TV show, so they're doing their own version.
Not a good sign. Never a good sign.
So so we got Buzz Lightyear. This movie is probably gonna involve time travel. You can see that in the trailer when they spin around the sun.
That's your speculation.
Yeah, since it's spin, why else would we spin around the sun unless it's time traveling?
was it just like in the Superman movie where he just like spins around the Earth and just
No,
like
no,
time
no, no,
travels
no.
back,
Like in Star Trek.
and then
It's like in
just
Star Trek.
Okay, I have to step away. Are we
oh
commenting on the
oh
trailer?
Yeah,
We
Buzz
never even got that far
Lightyear.
into it because the damn stream kept hiccuping.
Yeah.
You want to try
So
again, or
he
you
tried
just
to
Hell
want?
Lightyear
to no.
twice.
Well, has everybody seen it at least once? Because if you've
kind of
seen it,
did.
oh, okay. Because I can wait if you want Wolf to try again one more time.
No. No,
Okay.
there's no second time. Well, there's no third time.
Okay, because I can give my thoughts on the trailer, but I wanted
Like I
to wait.
said, my computer is due for an update anyways, and I think that's probably why it's fucking up tonight.
It's funny because I can hear you very clearly now. You're not roboting at all.
Yeah, it's I guess StreamYard is fixing itself. Maybe I can just do a third time's a charm. Y'all want me to do a third time?
It's probably
Well,
not gonna go. I doubt that'll even work again.
Every time I try to do screen share, it does have a bit of a pixelation though. But like, my only concern is y'all see it? That's my concern. You know
We
what I'm
would
saying?
see it, but yeah,
I-
we don't even see it just like playing properly.
yeah, it'll
Can you
see it
guys
and
hear
it'll.
me?
It'll freeze up.
Yeah, I
I
can
can
Hello?
hear
hear you
you,
fine.
Eloise. I can hear you.
Oh,
I
it's
can
just
hear.
I can't hear Eloise.
I
I
have a
can.
lav I have a lavalier mic, so I wanted to
Yeah, let's
test
start
it.
wrapping it up. This is getting on my nerves. Uh, so I know this was an open topic talk, but I know you guys wanted to talk about a lot of things. So hopefully, you know what? Not hopefully. This is going to be a definite. Um, let's do this again next Thursday,
Okay.
All
and
right.
Now,
by then my shit won't be stinking.
Thank goodness.
Shut up.
I have more to say on the Lord of Crap because the trailer is going to run during the Super Bowl, but I will hold all that off until next Thursday. Not that I'm gonna tell you I'm not gonna bother to watch it. I feel no need to. There's nothing for me to witness. I've already realized how this show is going to go, but
Mhm.
I'm going to hold off some more comments till after it runs because it's probably going to be all over the place and all over the internet and web and stuff. But I myself have no desire to watch the trailer. There's nothing for that show has to offer to me for me to see or salivate over because I can clearly see where this road is going.
No shit. So I'd like to thank everybody for being here. Those of you who actually showed up late, and those you non-existent motherfuckers that keep popping in, popping out.
Oh goodness.
Sorry.
So, like I said, this is the format that we're gonna be doing for now, at least until maybe whatever my schedule is gonna be permanently stationed to. Hopefully, probably the weekend. Maybe we'll do more weekend streams. But at best, the thing we can do is play by ear and just stick to this evening format. So 8 p.m. Eastern time will be streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays. As far as weekend streams, that's a given depending on if they give me weekend off, which I do have weekend off only on Sunday. Uh, be open to Monday streams too because off day will also be on a Monday, and maybe we can do afternoon streams yet again. So if you guys are open to that, share that with the MeWe chat within the MeWe chat. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I thank
Mhm.
my co-host as always, my wingman, starting with the lovely. Ew, I keep flubbing up her name. Starting with the lovely day of valor, Leia plus size.
Hello, everyone. This is Leah Plus Size, your lovely Leah Valor. I want to thank everybody who took time out of their evening to join us for our rant and chats. If you like what you heard, please leave a comment. We always love to hear what you have to say, and we hope you join us again and in the future for interesting topics that come up. And I hope you all have a very good evening, and I hope to and a good weekend, and hope to see you again on Tuesday.
Next to her is the Bear of the North, Eloise Dawdle, even though she barely
See
said
ya.
anything.
See ya, everyone.
But that's it. Really?
I don't
That's it.
think
I have
that's
to work on
it.
my outro.
I can't hear her though.
She said, "Good evening, everyone." That was it. You didn't
No, I
hear her?
She
said,
got to work on that outro, but I can't
Oh.
hear her. It's weird. I don't
what
know.
did I say?
Like I said, Stream's being weird on me. The
I thought I said
next
goodbye.
door to her is the Hound of the South. Is he the Hound of the South? Yeah, Hound of the South, Dominic Powell.
Well, everyone, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure to see you all again. Hope to see you all in next week. We keep on being geeky, and also don't don't be the monster that you're fighting. Be yourself, and well, be just be kind to each other.
There you go. Be cool. He is the Warrior of Light, Final Fantasy fan 012 or 12.
Oh, that about does it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you saw, click like and subscribe, share with your family and friends, and make sure you ring the notification bell to get notified of our latest videos. Go subscribe to Wolf10 Media, and go subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And remember, this is Final Fantasy Final 12, and remember, may the light forever shine upon us.
Now look, man, don't you start whoring yourself, Fish Chozo.
Oh, yes.
Mm, bye bye, everybody.
It's the
Wow.
man with the mask. but he likes to whore
Bro,
himself on my
you and
damn
Eloise have
stream.
kind of like the most boring intros. You need to up your game.
No, I
No,
don't know.
no, no, no,
Yeah,
no.
we
This
can
is
talk
fine.
about give me a code name. We can talk about give me a code name.
Oh,
Code name. He's the man with the green mask. Fish Chozo.
I got a better one. I'll probably mention in the private chat. For next stream, we're gonna have a better actually have a code name this time.
I
Let me
don't
think of
know.
something.
I think the green mask
I'll
is
think of
fitting.
something. I'll think of something.
Mhm.
For now, stop whoring yourself on my damn stream, man.
I
Every time you trying to promote his own damn channel. Negro, you breaking the bro code. Never whore yourself on a man's stream, on a man's channel. Anyways, yeah, that's Fish Chozo, everybody. My half brother.
He's like your sidekick. He's like your ward.
Fizz, the man in the green mask, hits him.
He's my
The man in
decoy.
the green mask, like, okay.
Just give him the suit with the target on his stomach. And I'm Plucky Duck and he's Hamilton Pig. Y'all don't know Tiny Toon Adventures?
Yes, yes.
Oh.
I know
I
it.
was trying to think
Right, so
something
if-
else.
Oh.
I mean, so if you're
I was trying to
if you're
think.
Hamilton and he's Plucky, then who's Buster and Babs?
I'm not even going to answer that because that's
So
gonna make things
live.
awkward. And the last thing I need is to make my damn stream awkward with half the shit I be saying lately, as it is. Anyways, it's been your Wolf Commander once again, your werewolf. Just to let you guys know once again that next Tuesday we'll be doing the Q&A stream. We have reached 200 subscribers on this channel.
Yes, congratulations on that. Who would have thought you've come a long way, Wolf? And let's keep it growing.
I'm still perplexed at the fact that it kept gradually growing. I'm like, I mean, I'm not trying to undersell myself or anything like that. It's just that like half the time we're just talking shit, you know. I mean, we're talking real shit, but
You
we're
have a
talking shit
nice
nonetheless, and
voice.
yet the channel is just slowly growing. I was like, damn, I'm catching up to Troy now. Troy is at 300 something.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, and it just bumped up to 201.
I think people like us. With
I think they
something
like
we must
you
be doing,
mostly,
right?
Leia.
I can't.
I
No,
think
this is
secretly they're like, Wolf Shell so Leia can speak so we can hear her sultry voice. And Eloise, since she's the wallflower of the group.
Well, her and Brian.
No, Brian finally broke out of that damn mode.
I like to hear from all of you. You're all great.
Maybe they just like me ranting sometimes. I don't know. But anyways,
You gotta admit,
so
your
yeah,
rants.
tune in for next Tuesday for our Q&A. Get your questions ready. Any topics you want to suggest, ask away. That's a good opportunity for you guys to start suggesting topics. I know Leia's been shooting some topics my way as well. I've been thinking of some topics as well. Like I said, we'll be continuing the image streams, and hopefully we'll be getting these topics out of the way. Pretty sure Dominic has mentioned world building. Again, I think we did one. I don't think we did one yet, but maybe in the future we'll start be doing that. And I want to have you on there too, Dominic.
I appreciate that.
When you're free.
And I appreciate that, Wolf. I also want to
Exactly.
ask, when are we going to bring back manga studies?
Manga studies is coming back. Manga studies will be coming back. I already I didn't get that. I didn't reach to you about that, but I did reach to the MeWe group. We are if once we bring it back, we're starting with Gigant again.
All right.
Okay.
Since that
I
one has
finished
the
that.
highest views so far. So we'll be restarting Gigant. I've already found the place where we left off at. I'll be getting that ready for you. The next anime spotlight we'll be talking about is Generator Gall.
All right.
Okay.
And that's 12 episodes, so y'all can knock that shit out in 1 week. No excuses. I don't want to hear no from you, Fizz. I just got through 10 episodes. What
Can
you
you guys
doing?
hear
You gonna
me?
work, man. Y'all don't want me to turn to Martin.
Fine.
You ain't got no job, Fizz.
I got, like I said, got other stuff to do. I do though. So
I know. I'm just messing with you. It's like, what could you be possibly
He's
doing
Like
at this
hustling
running
out
time?
around the
there.
house or something?
You can't watch one episode a night, at least. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna give y'all at least like 2-3 weeks to get it done all in one setting. But other than that, yeah, that's will be our next anime spotlight, and after that will be Gungrave.
Oh, Dominic says
So I already got it mapped out, but those will be the
when's the
starters.
next elevator
After
pitch?
Gungrave, we'll be doing Macross or Robotech, and that's not going to be the next anime spotlight. We'll be doing more topics before we get to that one because I want to give you guys time to.
Well, that's unfortunate.
We lost Eloise. Here's a prayer.
Oh dear. Oh my god. I thought it would be that gargling.
Yeah, considering
Oh,
the
Dominic's
Dark Souls
also
game over
asking when's
screen.
elevator pitch.
Yes.
Okay, so elevator. Yep, she's back. I think she left to fix her mic. You okay, Eloise?
she ain't saying nothing.
Hello?
No.
There you are.
Sorry, it's
Thought
just
you.
I wasn't sure if you guys could hear me and I was lagging.
Yeah. Yeah, you turned to Telemundo. That's what happens when you turn to Telemundo. You met your antenna up. So Dominic is asking when's the next elevator pitch. So I'll have to wait for next month on that one. Since we got other things to do. Or maybe we could probably do that the Thursday after next Thursday. No. I want Schooner on this one, so I'll pick a Tuesday. I'll get back to you on that one, Dominic, when we're gonna do that again. Like I said, so much stuff that I'm trying to do in such a short amount of time, at least. I'll forward you guys the list once I get it started. So let me stop wasting everybody's time right now, and let me start ending the stream now. So, anyways, guys, just a reminder: you are the UN Spacey. Welcome to the Wolf Fleet, as always. I ain't howling. I'm tired.
Okay.
Same here.
So I'm ending off with this.
Where's Latrell? On the dance floor.